Nice.
Welcome. It wasn't that nice. Welcome to another epic adventure of the Brixton. No, sorry, of Storm King's Thunder with the balance.
They're slowly taking over other realities.
Maybe I should just stop the recording and just start again. Then no one will ever know my mistake and my secret.
If you want to play Brixton, I can just leave now.
No, it's fine, it's fine. We can do that next week.
Yeah, that's true.
So, who wants to give us a recap for a shiny recap point?
I don't think I remember well enough to do that.
No, I remember how it ends.
It's my usual birdsong refrain. If you can give me a starting point, I can tell you the whole session.
You started in Maelstrom.
We started in Maelstrom. Okay. So I believe we had just got back from raiding the Grand Duchess or whatever.
The Grand Dame.
The Grand Dame.
Close, but no fancy cigar.
Yes, no, quite. I mean, no, we didn't get any fancy cigars. In fact, we got punted into a bloody lake. Anyway, so we just got back. We had that mage chapess with us, who there was some financial negotiation with Tal taking a cut of the forward profits in exchange for ostensibly this woman's life, freedom, and continuation of business as the proprietor of the floating casino. And then
there's also the implication, though, that should someone higher up the chain need to have something kicked up to them, then that can happen.
Yes, indeed. So we had found out, I believe, from the paperwork on the captain's cabin that we needed to go find a boat. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So we need to go find a boat called the Morkov. And we went over to the trackless sea. We flew there in the airship and sort of just wandered around for about half a 10-day or so. And eventually we spotted this thing, terribly well hidden from all sorts of scrying magics, etc., etc., etc. So we halo jumped down under cover of cloud. Then essentially the rest of it was just an enormous battle. So among other things, we landed in. We bamfed up into the crow's nest. Tal took on. Turned invisible out into to spy on the captain. We sent a sending. Having overheard that the first mate was quite, disheartened with his position, we sent a sending to him, claiming to be the big Gribbly, which was the yes, smart music. So he went and, I don't use this phrase lightly, stabbed the ever-loving shit out of the captain. I mean, just distributed him across the room. So we didn't have to fight an archmage, which was lovely. Then some, I believe, was it Mero showed up?
Yes. Mero tried to drag us into the briny
Yes,
deep.
with big chain crossbows. So
harpoons. They were just throwing harpoons with long strings of kelp that acted like chains.
Righto. Yes. They were trying to sort of drag us off the what's it. Oh, I know. I was thinking of crossbows because when we eventually woke up the old Storm King who was lying on the deck, he just grabbed the fucking siege ballista and says, "Right, I've got my light crossbow. Big chap, big guns." Just murdered fucking everyone except one guy who Sam just sent floating off into oblivion forever. That was fun.
Oh no, you did kill him and loot him.
Yes, we did. Then we looted a few things, including a spellbook, which was marvelous. Then I believe we.
You missed the bit with Tal having a very interesting experience.
Yes, I did not have a good time.
Mind.
Yes.
Inton charisma reduced to 1 or some such, but we used that charm we got from that terribly lovely Coatl way back, and greater restoration to Tal eventually. So Tal is no longer feeble-minded. Then once everyone was dead, we just blew the old conch and went back to Maelstrom with the recently freed Storm King.
Yes, I should mention that the echo of the person that Tal killed was just constantly repeating, "He is coming,"
Yes,
over and over and over again
And
inside Tal's head.
Yes,
I just
that is what we
chose to
call
ignore-
ungood. We may have made a bit of a...
I chose to ignore it for most of that. It's not a problem yet. It will be later, but it's not right now.
So, yep, Storm King's free. Oh, we also found out that lovely dragon, Felgolos, is being captured by cloud giants and is being summarily tortured.
Didn't we try to warn...
Yes, we spoke to
I want to
Bahamut.
say... I was going to say, but yeah. Bahamut, yeah.
Yes, we did mention to him.
He said, oh, by the way...
Just to let you know. Oh, I was insane for a bit and set fire to Sam's bed. That really rounds it out.
Yes, that rounds it out.
Yeah.
And now we have a choice. We spoke to the Storm King at the end of everything. He said, when you're ready, we'll go sack the Imrith together to seek our giant vengeance against. But until then, you're free to do whatever you want and perhaps maybe deal with other giants.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's got Storm Giant paperwork to do before he can really get involved in the world affairs. Like he's not
the size of bloody doors.
He's not filed his giant tax returns yet.
As is the thing.
I mean, he was a bit waylaid, so he's got to try and get that all done very quickly.
Oh, you missed a perfect opportunity. You could have said he was a bit tied up. Disappointed.
I like that. I currently have a regular inspiration point, so can I donate to the session one?
Sure.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Tal.
Hey.
Yeah. Black.
Okay, so you have the option of heading off now.
Yes, I think
What
there are two
giants
things.
have we got left?
Cloud, hill, fire.
Well, fire's a bit of a redux.
We need to deal with that particular problem because I don't want Vonendod ruining any permanent plans I've got.
No, it's basically an adamantine living statue from Waterdeep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's no good.
It's large. Of course, we could have a pop at Felgolos with him being tortured.
Well, I do feel a smidgen bad about that.
Yes.
We did say that we were coming back for him, or that help was on the way.
There is that.
And you know how tricky gods are. Bahamut's response to "Can he have help?" is probably "Congratulations, your help now."
I mean, if we get there and he's already free, then fine. But if we get there and he's still needs help, then we were free. Because he was being tortured by cloud giants, was he not?
Yes.
By the big old big mama of cloud giants, Countess Sansari.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one we have to stop anyway.
Yes.
It is.
So let's go ruin her day.
Yes.
All right, just to remind you all, there are four giant lords that excluding the fire giant. So there are 4 giant lords that you have not dealt with yet, that you've not even encountered yet. There is Hill, Stone, Frost, and Cloud. Cloud is the one that's doing the torturing of your dragon buddy.
Yes.
The Hills are the ones who are trying to eat the world.
Yep.
Stones are the ones trying to remove all traces of small folk civilization.
That's
Starting
rather
with this road right here.
It's rather broad.
I love the
that one.
decision making. That's great.
Yep. And Frost are trying to return the world to everlasting ice.
And they were looking, I believe, for Artus Kimber.
They were originally looking for that for him, yes, but I believe it was mentioned that they're now just looking for the blood of Artus Kimber.
Yes.
I have a question. If because it was the ordning that was broken,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the ordning restores balance.
The ordning is their caste system.
Yes.
So the ones higher up in the ordning can impose some level of control over those lower in it, should they so choose. With the storm giants being on top originally, they were the ones stopping the giants from running amok. But now that the ordning is gone, and the storm giant king was also a bit tied up. There you go, Mike.
Yay.
Then, there was nothing stopping them from running amok. They're each trying to honour their own giant gods in their own ways, in each their gods' own ways, actually, in order to try and put themselves on top, or as near to as they can, at the point that the ordning is reforged.
As one does.
Because a thought occurs, we might not actually want to kill their leaders. Because will that not cause more disruption and more chaos?
Are you feeling all right, pal?
Well,
yes.
If the idea is to restore the ordering, I'm just because my people are still going through quite a big turmoil, to the point that I can't really exercise control. If we murder their leaders and then restore the ordering, that might not do anything.
They're not the only leaders. They're just the leaders of these particular sort of factions. I mean, there's a fire giant king, is there not? As opposed to a duke. Is
fire giant king Snur.
Snur, yes.
And given that they've already
it's not
decided...
like it's not like a head of state.
Oh, so they're more like henchmen.
Well, they are
Like
they are
chief.
lords, but they're not the rulers.
Yes.
I'd also like to point out that if Zalto happens to bite it along with his wife, then he technically, in terms of line of succession, his daughter takes over, who is much nicer and friendlier to us than he was.
True.
So we can go murder these leaders, and it won't cause permanent chaos.
Probably not.
Cool. I'm on board with killing them.
Good.
Shall we go?
Yes.
I think technically a lawful decision.
Is it? Well, I suppose. Got to have one.
Yes. Right. Where are we aiming at the cannon that is us first, then?
Well, I have a kind of a plan. If we take out the cloud one first, we can use the cloud castle to ram it into the fire giant's stronghold.
I like this plan.
That is certainly a yes. I mean,
I love
we
this
don't know
plan.
how,
I
as
can
do
see
I.
no problems with this plan.
As a distraction, of course. I mean, no one expects that to actually kill them all.
Well, we fly our airship in at the other end.
Exactly.
We'll need to find more transport though, because I assume that'll destroy the airship.
Maybe. We'll figure that out when we come to it.
Anyway, let's go get us a cloud castle.
Yes.
Before we go to cloud castles, can we pop off in Waterdeep and pick up some night vision potions? It's getting difficult to see in the dark. Unless, Sam, you could make me some of those lovely goggles. You could.
Problem is, either way, I require ingredients. I can't just craft a bit of wood and give it to you, and here's your glasses. I have to have the components to make it. Which case, if we're going to go there, we might as well buy
other things.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm happy to make you one. It'll just cost us time and money.
Very well.
I believe actually have dark vision. You know, the chap that lovely obliging first mate murdered for us.
Oh yes.
Yes, so I could give you the dark vision spell, which would last for 8 hours.
That'll
I
work.
need to apply the spell to my spellbook and prepare it, of course, but
that will work. At least that way I'm not wandering around in the dark, especially when I'm the one who has to do most of the sneaking around.
yes.
That's
Indeed.
a detriment.
How did you manage that before? Because in your previous life, you must have done a lot of sneaking.
Well, you'd be surprised how the kind of assassinations I did mostly involved wandering around in the light and stabbing people right in the front. They expect to be stabbed in the back.
It's like the difference
Does that make me an
between
assassin as well?
Hitman and Assassin's Creed.
Because that's kind of what I do.
No, because you shout about it first.
Yes.
Yes,
Make
I
it
don't.
extra scary.
Yes, there's no shouting involved.
No, well, there was shouting after. It's like, oh no, oh, what happened here? Oh, he went that way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some of that.
Have you not heard of the fabled Twilight Dwarf assassin? You know, just twist a ring over a cup, and a small amount of powder falls out, and the king puts it to his lips as the dwarf just goes, "Ah!"
Happens all the time. Anyways.
Yes.
So,
Is there
I love the
anything
idea of a Twilight Dwarf assassin. The loudest assassin since Wind Chime McGee.
I'm still on the twisting the ring to put the powder into the cup. It's like, my lord, may I interest you in death? Ah! Beat it to the cup. Ah!
Jeez.
Beating him with the goblet, yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh dear. Right. How long do we think it's going to be before we attempt an assault on this castle?
We should probably. Well, I do feel a bit bad about leaving poor.
Yeah, we
what's
want to
his
get
name?
there as soon as we can, so however long it takes to get to there from Waterdeep.
Yeah.
As our flying airship.
No,
at the
we sent the flying ship flying back from the trackless sea, so it's going to be at least a few days.
Yeah, I believe it was 4 days just to get back to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
And
So
then
4 to Neverwinter, and then
another 2 to get to the Evermoors.
so we could conceivably go to wait for them in Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, what Al might try and do is get a decent map of the castle with scrying over those 6 days.
Okay.
Just so we know where we are going, basically. We can sort of know what are the hot spots to hit, and 10 minutes at a time, just eyesight.
Where are we actually going in terms of physical location? If it's taking 6 days, that's enough time for potentially me to go looking for magical items and things of that nature in, say, Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, you do have the teleportation network, and
That's what I was thinking.
Al doesn't even need to be with the group for you to use that because of the tame mages they've got manning the circles.
Well, can we teleport aboard the airship? Or does... I think we discussed this last week. Is it the other airship that has the teleportation circle?
It's the other one that has the circle.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah, but doesn't that take a year to permanently put in a teleportation?
Not necessarily.
I see. I sense another madness coming on.
Possibly.
So we heading to... So how are we getting to Neverwinter from here? Are we asking the giant to teleport us?
We can.
Or are we going to...
I can
Waterdeep
teleport
first?
to the teleportation circle to.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Hang on. I think there's a hopper circle in Neverwinter. 1 second.
There is.
And can you get all the stuff that you need in Neverwinter?
Well, once we get to Neverwinter with the teleportation circle, the Harpers can transport you all at a moment's notice to any of the other cities. So that's Loudwater, Neverwinter, Maribor, Everland, Waterdeep, and Yarta.
If we're going to be spending some time, actually, it might be worth... Because Waterdeep's the home of the Yawning Portal, is it not?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe if we stayed there while we wait the 6 days for the airship to arrive.
What do you
And
mean?
then teleport.
Hide yourself under Durnan's roof.
Hide ourselves under his big muscly arms, I was thinking.
Those are some nice muscly arms. I'm not going to lie.
I'm never against staying in the... Yes, I'm never against staying in a nice inn.
So to Waterdeep then, I guess?
I'll wait for the airship to
Yeah.
get to us.
I'll be just a moment. Yeah. I think I'll ask Uthor or whoever is here, or Hecatoner. Who is anyone still here where we're talking about this?
You've been left. I would assume that you've been doing this chat inside the small folk rooms for some privacy.
Okay. I'll just go and warn let's say Uthor, just to not bother any of the bigwigs.
Uthor is probably the your liaison now with the bigwigs.
Yeah.
Because they're too busy. Well, Sarissa's busy filling in Hecaton on what's going on. Also, their mother seems to be... Sorry, her mother seems to be up and about, but has the Storm Giant equivalent of a walking cane.
It's a tree. It's a bloody tree. Right.
Actually, no, it's a mast.
The mast, yeah.
That's aesthetics, yes. I'll go and warn Uthor and say, we're going to pop off for a bit. If you need us at all, just send a sending to one of us, and we'll reply.
Very well. I bid you adieu, and I shall pass it on. Good hunting.
Yep. Then I'll head back down to the small foot rooms. Everyone ready to go?
Yep, yes, may as well.
Yep. I'll get my chalk out and my little candles and draw the circle and do all the runes and then. Right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And sorry, where did you say you were heading?
Let's say Waterdeep, because we can travel to the Yawning Portal immediately and then use Waterdeep as a base.
Okay, yep. So you're in Waterdeep.
Remember to keep your arms and legs inside the teleportation circle at all times.
So you head out. You appear in the Waterdeep teleportation circle. You give a cursory nod to the mage who is just there. Is like, oh, who is it? Oh, it's you guys again. Okay, cool. Yeah, waves you past.
Gotcha.
You head on out. You see a statue with a rather ugly gnome head on it on your way past. You head out of the City of the Dead and into Waterdeep proper. You pass the statue of the Nameless Heroes. You make your way to the Yawning Portal.
Perfectly safely?
With nothing untoward happening. Although, could I please have Tal roll me a perception check?
Oh, why is it me? That one. Button. 7!
Oh dear.
Is that lower than my passive? Way lower than my passive. Okay, yep. 7.
You see nothing. Nothing of interest.
Right.
What a mundane day.
Yes. Yes. Why do I not believe that?
Okay, so you managed to get some lodging at the Yawning Portal. And what are you guys wanting to do for however long it is you're here?
So are we here long enough to do, go searching for items or anything like that? Or are we just here for, I guess that's the question I have.
That's up to you guys. It'll take 10 days to search for items.
How long till the airship gets to us?
The airship will be arriving at Neverwinter in 4 days.
Right.
You could send it all the way on to Everland, which is right next to the Evermoor, so you can then do a quick hop across whenever you are ready.
Right.
And it will take 6 days to get there in total from now. 4 days to get to us, another 2 to get to Everland.
Pretty much.
Given that we're committing to 6 days, we might as well stretch it to 4, right?
Yeah, commit to the extra couple to get the
full week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyways.
Okay. Well, in that case, should we do this one at a time then?
Sure.
Let's start with Al.
Yes. So, how long are we spending here precisely?
You have, I believe the consensus that everyone came to was 10 days. You have
a full 10 day.
You have one full 10 days, so a full Forgotten Realms week to be playing about with.
Oh, the temptation is, of course, to go look for magic items, but I think my time would be better served in a number of pursuits. Firstly, I would like to spend maybe 1 or 2 days, so a 16-hour working day twice, scrying all over that castle we're going to be attacking. Do a bit of time methodically so I can get a good plan of where to send my murder bard.
I am very good at that. I do appreciate you addressing me by my formal title.
Okay, Joe, if you have a look at the Roll20, you should be looking at a different map now.
I am looking at blackness. It's very dark in there.
Has it done it again?
Oh, hello. I've got a little bit. Yeah, I've got just
Oh no, it's done it. It's done it fine. So you should be able to see things.
yeah, I've got it now. Yeah,
I think your internet might be having some issues today, Joe.
maybe
You keep on turning into a Roomba.
a Roomba.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. Am I at liberty to move myself around this?
Yes. Knock yourself out.
This door appears to be locked. Can I peer through the keyhole? The keyhole must be bloody enormous.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, hang on a second.
Are those desks? Oh, I see. What's this when it's at home?
Two seconds.
Sure.
So that is what you're looking at. Actually, is okay. There's no entrance or window beyond the door that does not have a keyhole. Actually, so you would have had to scry into there.
That's fine.
However, floating 10 feet above the floor in the middle of the circular room is a navigation orb.
Okay. Oh, so that's the steering wheel.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
It controls the movement of Lin Armal. The inside wall of the room is painted with a lavish mural of a cloud giant city made up of dozens of joined cloud castles.
Neat.
The domed ceiling is made up of overlapping shells of thin black metal with glowing shards of crystal set into star-shaped sockets. The crystals represent the stars in the night sky, and the overlapping shells magically reposition themselves so the artificial sky inside the dome exactly matches the night sky wherever the castle happens to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. These over here, are those telescopes?
They are telescopes, yes.
Interesting. Okay. I will have. Is there a keyhole in this room? Oh, that's very brightly coloured.
Apparently I've not turned on only be able to move where you can see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've not got restrict movement. Heck, I've not even got dynamic lighting enabled. Still, if you're having a quick scry of everything, then I don't need to turn it on just yet.
There is a dude over here.
Yep, that is an Aarakocra.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Hang on a second. These Aarakocra, you can see a couple of Aarakocra.
Oh, yeah, one over there. One over there. Oh, yeah, there's a fair few of them, actually.
Each of these Aarakocra look exactly the same.
Okay. Do they look like constructs, or are they flesh and blood?
They look like they might be flesh and blood, but they look unnaturally exactly the same.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Does this door down here have a whatchamacallit, keyhole?
Nope.
Okay. And is this staircase open over here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to head up the staircase. Well, scry up the staircase a bit at a time.
Okay, you get moved over. I'm too zoomed out to actually grab you and move you, so I'm having to use the keypad to move you.
Oh yeah, I see where I'm gone.
Hang on a second, still not there yet. If I zoom in a bit more, maybe I can actually grab you. There we go. Alright, that's where you come down.
Okay, so I will I will move it there. That goes outside, right?
Yep. Any of the outside areas you figure could probably land the airship.
Sure.
So
that's handy.
The area that you're in is a gallery. Decorative wrought iron staircase in one corner of the room leads down to the servants' quarters and up to the castle roof. Coloured rugs decorate the floor, while the walls are festooned with partitions forming niches that display all the objet d'art I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, that the Countess has collected over the years.
Yeah.
The centerpiece of her collection is a stuffed young silver dragon suspended by chains from the ceiling.
Oh, that's morbid.
There are various paintings, statues, ceremonial weapons, costumes, human-sized sarcophagi, vases, and other pottery from ancient Astoria, well-preserved scrolls with imperial decrees and divine edicts written in Dethic, the dwarvish script. There is an exquisitely crafted harp sized for a human resting on a shelf. That looks very nice. And there is a war banner hanging from a varnished wooden rod bolted to the door.
Fair enough. Any sigil I recognise?
It looks like it's got some kind of rune on it.
Ooh. Does it look like any of these runes? So I have the runes of, let's think. I think it's Uvar, Eyes, Ild, Haug, Stein, and whatever this one is. Yeah.
We have Cloud as well.
Yeah, but I can't remember which one it is.
Hang on a second. Adventure background. The Sky rune is the Cloud rune.
That's the one.
It's not that one.
Is it any of the others I mentioned?
Nope.
Ooh, new one. Okay, interesting.
Yes, it looks kind of like a curly W with a dot over the middle bit, and the right-handmost bit that goes up actually comes up and curls around into kind of like a P shape.
Okay, cool. I'll scry to the outside.
Hang on a
is that like a greenhouse?
I've just realised what I can do. Copy that and pasting it into the Discord chat.
Oh,
that's the rune.
Oh, great! I'll copy it. Oh, brilliant.
That does look familiar.
Don't know why. I'm pretty sure you've not seen that one before.
Didn't we see one of the runes when we were doing the other Cloud Giant? The nice one.
Oh, Zephyros.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are 20 of these runes.
Ah. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay.
So,
this is like a greenhouse?
This area is the... Yes, that's a greenhouse.
Can I see what's in it?
Okay, the door is a delicate mithril frame set with panes of stained glass that don't hold up well to damage. A riot of flowering plants and herbs grow within the greenhouse, tended to by a Cloud Giant noble, a male noble.
Okay, cool, interesting.
He is gently speaking very softly to his plants and seems to be taking care of them, and is treating them very tenderly.
That's nice. I hope we don't have to know them. Okay, cool. Over here then. Get to there.
Hang on a second. Right, yes, that's the starboard lawn. And do you see the thing over to the right? Over to the east?
The chessboard?
Yes, giant chessboard with the pawns, rooks, bishops, knights, and kings are all suits of armour.
Neat. Okay.
Anyways, so you're going into that door there?
Yeah.
It's a bedroom for a giant.
Yep, that makes sense.
There are some children's toys sized for
giant children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a chariot big enough for a halfling to ride. And a stuffed silk-skinned doll as big as a human.
Ugh, creepy. Don't like that.
Furnishings include a soft bed, a rug, a bookshelf, and a large chest.
Okay. Same deal. Keyhole.
Nope. Seems like there's no keyhole.
Interesting.
That said, you can just stop casting and then cast it again on the other side of the door.
I have to have seen the place that I. Yeah. Oh, I've got the your internet connection is unstable. Message. So yeah, probably.
Okay.
So
you say you have to have seen it to be able to scry.
I have to have seen the place previously, yeah. But I might just wait until someone opens the door here.
All right, fair enough. The guy in the greenhouse at one point will be in that room opening the door and all that.
Cool. Dink.
There are enough people moving through that I'm going to say you can move yourself through into various different rooms.
Al is also going to keep a rough tally of how many people he sees. So it's like, okay, there's that green-fingered noble chap, and then there's... Just to get a vague idea of how many people...
Sure thing.
Yeah.
All right, shall we pause here for a second so you can digest the information you've had so far? Yes.
Let's go for it.
As Rich and Mike are muted, I'm going to go with Brad. Tal.
Yes.
What are you looking to do this week?
I'm looking for magical items. I'm going for a shopping trip. I have oodles of money. I may as well spend it somewhere useful.
Okay, what kind of thing are you looking for?
I need more consumables than actual items, I think. I think that's the problem I've got, is I need like potions and that kind of thing, like high-level dangerous stuff I can just lob at things. I'd also like to stock up on some... We're Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
Possible to get some nasty poisons, something I can use.
It's possible.
Okay. So I'm looking for that.
There is a Zent presence in the city.
Yeah, but they're not going to be happy to see me. So...
you could try asking the Harpers for poison.
Yeah, they're not going to give me poison.
Are they not? Some of them are quite practical.
Yeah, but... Oh, find a harper with slightly loose morals. Yeah, I guess I'll have to go to the harpers then to get poisons from them.
Well, if you want good poisons, you'll have to.
I'll have to go to either harpers or the Zend.
Yeah, if you wanted just any old poison, then that would that would be one thing.
Yeah, but decent poison that requires you to actually use use some leg muscles and go places.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know where to look for a Harper agent.
Yes, I'll go speak to them to get.
So you're looking around.
Mm.
You're not seeing any Harper agents jumping out at you, and then your eye is caught by one chap. Looks quite dashing. Shoulder-length red hair, wearing a blue tunic. He's got a rapier at his side, and he seems like he's got charisma for days. And he is laughing and drinking with a companion.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling that this guy might be the most harperish person in the place.
That could ever harper. Yes. Hello. So I walk up to him and just say, hello. Good to make your acquaintance. I trust that we have mutual friends in musical places.
Musical places? And then he absent-mindedly just acts as if he's plucking a harp.
Dean, that one.
Ah, well, please allow me to get you a drink. And he motions for Dern to bring a drink over to him for you, and one for himself as well.
Of course.
And his drinking companion just nods and sits back and looks uninterested. So whom do I have the pleasure to address?
You have the pleasure to address Tal of the Balance.
Oh!
Yes, I imagine my reputation is quite far-reaching at this point.
Oh, hang on. Just remembered, quick question. Are you now going around in your changeling form full-time?
Yes.
Okay.
She's given up the other.
Okay. You see, I had a different description for you, but this makes a lot of sense.
Yes, I imagine you had several.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Renea.
Renea, yes.
Mm-hmm.
As I said before, Tal of the Balance.
Roll history.
Roll history. 22.
Yeah, his surname's Neverember.
Oh, of course. Renair. It's Renair.
Okay.
Renair. It's like a Frenchy name.
Okay, so Renair.
Yeah. Oh. Has that happened? That whole Never Embers embezzle-y thingy?
Oh,
and all
yes.
that? So I'm like, really? You became a harper after all that? Well, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's in the book. Yep.
You know what? Color me surprised. At the same time, congratulations. I don't know that I knew your father that well, so good luck.
Ugh. Don't speak to me about my father.
The
less I have to do with him, the better.
Very well.
I just want to get on with my life.
In that case, I am here to procure certain items that tend to be difficult to acquire unless you know the correct people. I'm looking for poisons specifically.
Okay.
I'm in particular looking for the most potent poison you can acquire. If you have some purple worm venom, I'd be more than happy to take that off your hands, but I imagine even your hands would be difficult to acquire such things.
He gets out a scrap of parchment and a quill and a small ink pot and just jots down an address.
Oh. Useful.
Now this is the Never Ember house that I own. It's in the Sea Ward. I can't go there because it's under constant surveillance by spies loyal to my father. However, my friends have an open invitation to use this house as they please. You may find a friend of mine who could also be a friend of yours visiting that house at some point.
I always like having friends. I mean, who doesn't?
Exactly.
Well, very well. If that is the easiest way for me to acquire what I'm after, then that's where I'm headed.
To your good health.
And to yours. Are you planning to stay in the city long, then?
I have no plans to leave anytime soon.
Perhaps I can interest you in a different business arrangement at a later date.
I'm all ears.
We'll talk then.
Have a fabulous day.
You as well. You as well.
Then clink your mugs together and drain them in one.
Yeah. Cool. And we leave. And I leave and I go find this place that I've been told about.
Okay. Roll perception.
Very well. Hold on. 21. I'm rolling really well for that.
Hey. You just see out of the corner of your eye at one point when you're just walking down the street a familiar shape with a gleaming hand, a metal hand.
A gleaming metal hand.
Mm-hmm. And you only catch a glimpse of it, and then when you look properly, it's gone. But it does put the shakes on you.
Yeah.
Because the last time you saw that hand, it was attached to someone who was giving you orders.
Oh, shit. Crap. Well, there's nothing for it. So I just keep heading the direction I'm going, because...
Then you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Oh, fuck.
A cold metal hand on your shoulder.
Right, if you're going to murder me, just be done with it, please.
Oh, no. I just wanted to let you know that I have eyes everywhere, and I'm still watching you. You're still mine.
Uh-huh. You believe whatever you want to. Darling. Won't last anyways. And besides, there are rules against slavery in Waterdeep.
Yes, but this is true, but then again, I'm not really here. And then all of a sudden he's gone.
Of course he is. Piece of shit. I hate that man. Poison. Need poisons. Poisons are important right now. And I just carry on as if nothing happened because I can't do much else about it at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So you head to the Neverember household?
Yep.
Okay, you head there, and it is a 4-story townhouse. So, a 4-story residence in the Sea Ward. Despite the fact that Renair spends very little time there, it is fully stocked with food and drink. There are numerous bedrooms with clean linens. It looks like a rather lovely place to spend some time. Of course, being Tal, you instantly clock at least 3 spies just keeping an eye on the place.
And like 4 other people attempting to do other horrible things to me, and a couple of other problems that I noticed on the way in. And all the valuables probably as well.
There are some valuables there, yes.
That's not to steal from people I'm actually working for. Well, who are doing me a favor, for now, at least. Later, maybe, but not right now. Right, find this person.
Well, there's no one actually in there at the moment.
Right.
But the implication was that you should, check maybe a couple of times or settle down to wait. Because you weren't given a specific time slot.
Yeah, I'll settle down to wait in a nicer part of the area, that kind of thing. Just find somewhere, like the parlor or something.
Mm-hmm. There are some nice cigars in the smoking room. There is some nice drinks that are open, but stoppered. So the implication is that whilst you're there, you can make yourself comfortable.
I have a few drinks, but I don't
get too merry.
Yeah, exactly. And I avoid the cigars. They're terrible things. Make you very, very noticeable.
Well, you are waiting quite a bit. It's actually the next evening is the point when someone who is not just a serving person coming to refresh things
shows up. Yeah.
So you get some of those. You get some occasional hired help coming in to light the candles in the evening. Replace candles that need replacing, make sure that the food is good, that the drinks cabinet's fully stocked, etc., etc. But there's no one of real note until the evening of the next day, when someone who is very obviously not a servant walks into the room, pours himself a drink, and then settles his rather large girth into a chair that creaks under his weight. He has a glorious mustache and a nice hat at a jaunty angle.
As one does. Hello, darling.
Good evening. You are Lady Tal, yes?
Yes, I am Lady Tal. I was looking for some... Well, I was looking for some poisons. You are the man to speak to? Is that correct?
I am the man to speak to for many things in the Waterdeep. I have many connections, and I am indeed a harper of some... Wait. Forgive my little joke.
See that. Little. Uh-huh. Right.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. My name... they call me Mert.
Mert. It's an event to meet you, I suppose, is the best way to put it. But can we just get down to business? I'm terribly busy and I have other things I need to be doing this week.
Of course. He sips at his wine whilst the DM tries to find where the rules for buying poisons are. DMG? PHB?
They might be the PHB. I'm not sure. They're a weird thing.
DMG running the game poisons. There we are. Price per dose. So, are you looking for what delivery method are we talking about here?
Well, I mostly use knives, something that can be impactful.
Right, in the business we call those injury poisons.
Hmm.
Okay, I can, if you're interested, I can procure some purple worm poison.
That would be lovely, if you can manage it.
Some wyvern poison as well, if you have more gold than I have purple worm poison.
I don't know. How much purple wool poison do you have?
Well, that entirely depends on my sources and contacts.
Very well. Your sources and contacts, they can't require other potions or scrolls at the same time.
I have a number of different contacts. I may be able to provide what you seek.
Good. Yes. I'm not looking for anything specific with my scrolls or the other potions. Just the poisons are the specific need. Everything else is kind of secondary. So,
he pulls out a scroll, unfurls it, and casts his eyes over it. So, injury. Ingested. Injury, here we are. Okay, so a single dose of purple worm poison will set you back 2,000 gold.
Very well. How many do you have?
I can provide you with 2. I may be able to provide you with a total of 4. However, I cannot guarantee the last 2 at this juncture.
2 should suffice. 4,000, you said?
4,000 for the 2.
Anything we can... If I'm buying all these things from you, any discounts we can apply? Especially a fellow operating.
Roll history.
Sure. 8.
Never mind. He laughs. It's a jolly laugh. You must not have heard my reputation. No discounts. However, I can give you my personal guarantee, which is quite a guarantee if I say so myself, that it is of the highest quality and you will get what you pay for.
If you say so, fine. If you're not going to budge, then I'm not going to push you.
He gives you a nod. Yeah, kind of like a gracious acceptance of your statement.
Yeah. Very well.
I can provide you with other things of interest if you are interested.
I am.
So, and he rattles off the list of basically every poison in the book.
Yeah.
So, assassin's blood is an ingested poison.
Yeah.
Burnt other fumes are inhaled. Carrion crawler mucus are contact. Drow poison, which is injury. Essence of ether, inhaled. Malice, inhaled. Midnight tears, ingested. And those are the second most expensive in the entire list.
Okay.
Oil of Taggett, contact. Pale tincture, ingested. Purple worm, of course. Serpent venom, injury. Torpor, ingested. Truth serum, ingested. Wyvern poison, injury.
I think I'll just, for now, we'll stick to the we'll stick to the purple worm. How much was the wyvern poison? Of curiosity, in case I've run out.
The wyvern poison is 1,200 gold per dose.
1,200, you say?
And I believe I have 7 of those in stock.
I'll take 2, so 2,400. So 4 and 20, 6,400. Right. Now the scrolls and the other potions that you said you might be able to provide me.
Now these will be coming through from a third-party source, so
you cannot guarantee their efficacy or their value or use. That's fine.
I can guarantee that they will do exactly what you require. I just cannot guarantee that I will be able to get them for you in a reasonable amount of time.
Very well. You can only do what you can, so I can't ask you to do more than that. Now can I?
Indeed. That said, I am very good at what I do, and if I believe I can get something, I will let you know. So what are you looking for?
Nothing in specific at the moment. Anything you can find would be good, is what I'm basically getting at.
Okay. Well, I can certainly find something. I probably have some things in stock. In terms of scrolls. Now moving to another tab. I believe I can get scrolls of up to, what's the term the wizards use? Third level spells?
I cast most of those myself. I was looking for something more rare, unique. Perhaps I'd best be using my own time for that.
Perhaps so. I might... When it comes to deliver the poison, I will let you know if I have managed to find anything more interesting.
Very well. Sorry to take up more of your time, but yes, those two
Not at
slots
all.
of
It's been
poisons.
very profitable for me, and I look forward to a working arrangement in the future.
Very well.
You can, of course, get something commissioned through my contacts. If you have something specific in mind, then I can make attempts to seek these things out.
No, a friend of mine is making me something, or will be able to make me something soon. I shouldn't need anything specific. Right. Thank you for your time.
Not at all. I believe I will be able to find you at the Yawning Portal, or someone will be able to find you at the Yawning Portal.
Indeed, I should be available, or nearby, or something.
Very well.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. And he then springs out of his chair with a... Despite his prodigious girth, he is able to move at a good speed. And he carries himself like an adventurer.
He is one.
Because he is one, yes. He's got a strength, dex, and con of 18.
Fucking hell.
Yep. Mert the moneylender.
Well, and then purple worm.
So yes, maybe an hour. No, sorry, not even that. Do you head straight back to the Yawning Portal, or do you finish your drink?
I head back to the Yawning Portal. Once he's left, I'm already gone, and I'm attempting to be stealthy about it this time.
Okay, roll stealth.
Wow, that is really shit for me. 14. I rolled a 2. Most of the regular cut purses don't see me, but the better ones do.
Uh-huh.
I just go, I'm having an off day. Fuck off.
You clock that some people clock you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get back and you're not even there 2 hours in the Yawning Portal when Durnan himself comes. Friend asked me to pass this to you.
Ah, good.
And it's a wrapped package.
Mm-hmm.
I was advised that you don't open it here.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I'll do it in my room.
Much obliged.
Of course. I load up the loot.
Mm-hmm.
Potions and things. Cool. Done.
Okay. Next, we'll move on to Rich. What's Sam up to this week?
I'm going to be very boring and do some crafting. I will need some ingredients first, though. So, bag of holding, as we've talked about.
Yep.
If I can find something to which I can make a goggles of night fatale, I'll do so. But I have no idea what I'd be looking for in that case.
Basically, you want to find anything with dark vision.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you need the eyes from something with dark vision.
Yeah.
How shady are you looking to go?
Ooh.
Go find a Zent, an elf Zent, and just. Are you using those?
Not that shady.
It's recycling on it.
If it's going to be like that conversation, you're going to have a conversation with Tal. I need some eyes with some night vision. All right? You can't ask where I got this from. That's the conversation. All right. And if she's already got them and they're warm, and it's like, no asking.
Surely the city morgue will have some fresh corpses that I could cadaver instead.
That's not a bad idea.
That is an excellent idea, yes. This will be a hefty bribe.
How hefty are we talking?
200 gold.
Twisting my arm, but you know what?
I'd say that's relatively cheap for morgue robbery.
Yeah, it's you go in the middle of the night and there's just some orderly on duty that doesn't really care about his job.
There's a queue. 3 people in line. 4 eyes. Oh, okay, that's fine. I only need a femur.
I just like teeth ID.
We're here before the necromancer, so we're all good. They want the whole fucking body.
Just makes you think of those stupid videos on TikTok that I must avenge the death of my brother. You have my axe. You have my bow. And you have your brother. Okay, so you managed to get some eyes from a corpse.
And the bag of holding?
And the bag of holding...
I can either buy a bag of holding or I can get the ingredients to make a bag of holding. Either way, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand wave the bag of holding if you can... Oh yeah, okay, at the morgue. There's an unofficial lost and found, and you see that there is a bag of holding there, and you ask how much for that, and the guy goes, 500.
There you go. Fine with me.
So they're like, what the fuck is he digging out the lost and found in a morgue to make a bag of holding?
No, there's an actual bag of holding in there.
Yeah.
But
that's here now.
Okay, so mark off that money, and then as you leave, roll insight.
Oh. 14.
Bump that up to 20.
Okay, as you're leaving, you suddenly think, he was not expecting me to agree to that price. He was expecting to haggle.
Not at this point.
No.
That's just chump change.
Oh yeah, I know it is for you guys. For him, 500 gold is... That's like a year's wages for him.
It's more than that. A gold is a year's wages for a peasant. A gold.
He's not a peasant, but he's...
Even like a noble's, you're like talking like 20 or 30 gold tops in the upper brackets. That's like stupid amounts of money.
Okay, you have just set this guy up for life by giving him 700 gold. It's like...
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Don't spend it all at once.
He really couldn't if he tried.
He just, as you're leaving, you see him scrawling "I quit" onto a piece of paper. And then, he's out the door not long after you. And seems to be very furtive because he's suddenly carrying quite a lot of money down dark Waterdavian streets.
Yeah,
that's fair.
In fact, he starts going in one direction, looks down at the big bag that is slung over his shoulder, shakes his head, and then immediately goes into a nearby inn.
Okay, he's just spent it all in one go.
No, he's going to. He's not going home with all this money because if he turns up home with money, then people he knows will just take it. Whereas if he spends the night in an inn, then he can make a start in the morning when it's all nicely lit.
It's like winning the lottery.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So
if I was someone more nefarious, I would go and steal that money back. But that's not Sam.
No, but Sam could go back in and just get a femur now for free.
Could get a femur.
A freemer.
Actually, could I craft some ventilating lungs if I go and nick some lungs?
I love this new side to Sam, I've got to say.
Yeah, stealing lungs.
I reckon...
Sam's good. That was good.
Cool.
I'm glad to hear you say that, so...
Yeah, are you saying that Sam is done, or are you reminding yourself of Sam's alignment?
No,
both? Okay, so you've gotten your eyes and the bag of holding, so you can get to crafting. Anything else you're looking to do, or is it just crafty?
No, because the crafting will take up the rest of my time. Can you add the item to my character sheet?
Of course.
Like, I can go get it. Oh, I can. I can add it.
Oh, cool. Have fun with that.
Woohoo! And then, Tao, you might as well add the goggles of night to yours.
Okay. Bal. What's
Hello.
Bal doing?
Well, he's quite eager to reclaim his title as Brawler Champion,
Oh, right, of course.
since he scored 2 out of 3. He's very unhappy with that.
Indeed. What are we looking? Alright, I need to go into Xanathar's. There we go. Okay, it's loading now. Pit fighting!
Yay, pit fighting.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm going to turn on a light because I'm not going to be able to see my dice. That's odd.
Light didn't work.
No, light worked, but turning it on made my TV go off.
Oh.
Or rather, the feed from my PC to the TV.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Weird.
Must have got extended. I'll sort that out in a second. Bal, you go to the pit fight arena.
I certainly do.
So we'll need to make 3 checks.
Yep. Strength, I think, is the first one.
It is an athletics check.
22.
Let me just roll the dice to see what the DC is going to be. $22, you said?
Yep.
Okay, and now an acrobatics check.
I'm not as good as that. Oof. Oof. 7.
Ooh. And
I
the
think
third one is a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of your largest hit dice. So roll a d20 plus your con plus your d12.
Okay. So that. So 28 plus my con. So 32.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck no.
So I'm afraid you only win 100 gold with 2 successes because you did not succeed on the acrobatics check.
Out of curiosity, is there a way that you can become proficient in another area?
A feat
Is
will
that a
give
feat?
you proficient in skills, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which could be
Cool.
athletics.
There are various boons and things you can get as well, but
Well, yeah, I'd like to become proficient in dexterity because I keep having to roll out the way of things, and my
Yeah.
pudgy ass is not moving itself.
well, that. Do you mean a
There's a feat for that as well.
Do you mean a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, there's a feat
there's
for-
also a feat for that.
Cool. Anyway, so 100.
So yeah, you win 100 gold. So you get into the pit fights again. Everyone's really excited because a lot of the people there remember the last time you were in the ring, and it was brutal, and you came so close to getting like a perfect streak, but once again you don't quite manage it.
Damn my pudgy ass.
Yeah, you
I
can't quite get out of the way in time for a Goliath that just does an elbow drop onto the top of your head.
Cool. I won't keep the gold. I'll donate it to relevant homeless shelters and food kitchens and the like. Assuming
Okay.
there are such things.
Yeah, you can donate it to a worthy cause. However, the final guy that you beat,
Yep.
some unsavoury looking dwarf who he had a lot of money riding on the fight.
Oh dear.
And you beat him, and he, as you're celebrating with your customary shower of beer.
Yep.
You see him looking daggers at you, and he says, and you just see him mouth before he turns around and walks off.
Yay, an enemy. So did you say it's a dwarf?
Yep.
Okay. Good, because enough of them don't hate me already. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll be on the lookout for his face, but I'll enjoy the fight when it turns up, presumably in a back alley somewhere.
That's funny you should say that. As you're leaving,
Yes.
you are jumped by a dwarf and his two dwarven friends.
Oh dear. That's unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I think everyone gets one attack all at the same time. Ooh. Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
Oh, does a 21 hit?
Yes. Oh, I'm not Miri. Damn it.
You take 6 slashing damage.
That's battle laughing at there.
What percent of your hit
Oh,
points? is
and
that?
another 21 with 5 damage.
I see.
So you've currently got 2 short swords stuck in you. Like, you know, these are slashing weapons, and they slash part the way through you, but then you tensed and your muscles just held the blades where they stuck.
These are mine now.
Yeah.
Oh no! Please stop. It hurts.
How does Bal want to handle this?
Well, if he was... I really want him to say something smart, but I don't think that's his style. Because their first mistake was betting against me. The second mistake was coming after me. I will rage.
So your face catches on fire.
Yep. And then I will tell them to run away.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Yeah. How do I get -1 to that? That's brutal. 12. Not very intimidating, apparently. It's because I can't speak good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the one who missed, which is the one who arranged this little ambush for you, the guy that you had fought before, just turns and runs. The other two are too busy trying to pull their swords free.
Do I still get to attack, or was that my thing?
I'll let you attack, because they're just like,
Okay.
what the fuck is going on?
Can I try and knock them out? I'm not going to murder these guys. That seems
Sure thing.
grossly gross overkill. I suppose roll tear.
Where is that thing?
20 to hit.
Yeah. 13 damage? Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's unconscious.
Oh, okay. 28 to hit.
The other guy also unconscious.
Can I attempt to put them in the recovery position? The 7 to medicine.
Such a good boy.
Are they face down now with a low roll that low? They'll get better if they put their face to the floor.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I should put them in the recovery position. What's the recovery position? Well, I normally recover when I'm neck deep in a barrel of beer. There's an empty barrel over there. I just put them in the barrel. Nice and cozy. You know, I'll put a lid on as well, just to make sure no one gets to them.
Just so that the light doesn't hurt their concussions.
And you pretty much seal them in a barrel. When they wake up, anywhere from an hour to 8 hours from now.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I might have accidentally killed those two guys, but I don't know it, so... And off I go to the yawning portal.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to say that you do manage to catch them later. You see them at another point. Just just walking around Waterdeep, and you don't really recognise them immediately, but there are two guys who just look at you with a look of pure terror on their faces, and they just turn and run. And as you're looking at the backs of the heads, you're going, I saw those two heads face down on the ground before. Good times.
Lucky I put them in the recovery position.
Yeah, they only survived because you put them in the recovery barrel.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That's how they do it in the Town of Dusk. Oh, he's injured. Just stick him in a barrel of beer. Alright, let's go back to Algernon's scrying adventures, shall we?
Yes. Right. Let's find the old map. Okay. Yes. I shall wait until the old. Is my microphone unmuted?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Jolly good.
Carry on.
I shall wait until this door up here opens.
Yep.
And do a similar thing.
It opens. You go through.
Can I go through? Yeah. Oh, there we are. It's lounge. Oh, some lovely seating. Oh, that's tasteful. Oh, that's very tasteful. I shall hover. What is this area here, please? Is it like a hearth, or it's like the backwards sea?
Yes, I'm. Just having a quick read because these maps are massive. I can't memorize everything.
No.
Why don't I just read the entire thing? This is an opulent chamber with a 5-foot-tall table of varnished wood standing in the middle of the room. Arranged atop it are several items: a hookah, as in the pipe, not the
yeah,
lady-
AH, not ER. Yeah.
Yep. A blue crystal decanter filled with fine wine, and a wooden plate covered with a mountain of figs. Blue crystal flute glasses are stored on shelves on either side of the door to your west. 2 padded chairs covered in yeti hide with blue dyed seat cushions are turned to face the table. The chairs flank a marble fireplace carved with images of birds.
Gotcha. So that's that thing.
Mm-hmm. Above the mantelpiece is a stuffed and mounted Aarakocra with blue plumage, which looks exactly the same as the ones that you saw up on the roof.
Like exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Except this one looks like it's been stuffed and mounted, and so it's looking a little bit more worn.
Yeah, that's weird as hell. Okay, I will scroll through this door. I'll wait to see if it opens.
Congratulations, you found the library.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that just has a sheer fucking drop out of there.
Yeah, that's a window.
Yeah, that's where I'll be sending my murder bard, or possibly my murder barbarian. Okay, so library, same thing up here, wait for it to open.
Well, do you want me to tell you about the library?
I know that it's a library, so I'll be going there. Anything of particular note?
There are a number of books. You can eye up 4 books in particular, which are historical texts chronicling the rise and fall of Astoria, which look like they're quite heavy, at like £50 each, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That look like they're quite pricey.
Okay.
One-of-a-kind book of original plays written in Dethic, the Dwarvish script, with common translations.
It's like Shakespeare, so one side Dethic, one side common.
By a legendary and long-deceased cloud giant poet named Delavarius.
Neat.
Quite pricey. And an enormous spell book.
Oh my. I wish for that.
It has bronze covers inlaid with 60 gemstones worth 10 gold each, and it weighs 250 pounds.
Well, I know what I'm going to be barely able to carry out of there. Yes, excellent. Yes. And this door, does it open at all?
It does.
Ah. And then this door, does it open at all?
It does.
There's some small people in there.
You're in the playroom.
Oh, these are cloud giant children.
They're twins. Twin children. Twin cloud giant children.
Twin children. Twildren.
They stand at 6.5 feet tall,
Yeah.
weighing 250 pounds, each as big as a powerfully built male human.
Oh, I feel conflicted about to tell whether to tell Tal about these.
The floor of this room is covered with balls, toys, blocks, dolls, and stuffed animals. A stuffed yeti mounted on a wooden base stands in the corner by the door. That looks like decor, not a toy.
Yeah. Righto. Then over to here, perhaps? This door?
That one doesn't open during your scrying.
Okay, cool. And then this one up at the top, does that go out to the garden, I presume?
Goes out to a different garden.
Okay. Ooh, there's some enormous pumpkins.
Let's see, 26. This is the port lawn as opposed to the starboard lawn.
Fair enough.
Healthy grass lawn covers the rooftop, which is enclosed by 10-foot-high battlements. Soil beneath the grass 2 feet deep. There are some Aarakocra sentries that you can see. Look exactly the same as the others.
Are they clones or something? Why would you clone an Aarakocra? Like, if you're a cloud giant?
They like the feathers.
Is it just, this thing is pretty, I like it?
Yes. They own things.
It is fairly aesthetically pleasing to look at.
Okay.
And they do appear to be keeping watch.
Fair, yeah. If I move around here, can I see through the window of this room? I can. Should I be able to, is the question.
Yes.
Okay. Is this children's bedroom?
Yep.
Smaller beds.
This is the nursery.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nothing of interest in here.
Fair enough. Okay, I shall pop along around here. There is a little bit of place that I can't see just in here. I have seen the outside of this building, not the inside.
Okay, that thing actually, there is nothing there for you to see.
Okay, it's just like stonework.
It's
okay.
It stares down.
Fair.
So there's just, I mean, the wall bulges out a bit, but for the most part, nothing.
Fair enough. Do I think I've seen the entire castle now then?
You've seen this floor. Oh no, sorry. There is one room you've missed.
Oh.
But there's no door for you to get to it. However, if you circle around the entire castle, why don't I move you?
Please do. Mm-hmm. The castle is stationary itself, isn't it?
At the moment, it is stationary.
Window in there, yes.
So you can see that there is a cloud giant standing guard in there, peering out the. Actually, yeah, he's like right there, peering out the arrow slit that you have just looked in.
Okay. Does he have true sight?
He does not.
Yeah, good.
He does have, however, 5-gallon flasks.
Flasks.
Mm-hmm. He has.
Is he an alchemist?
There are 12 of these flasks on wooden shelves about the room.
Does it have any writing on it?
No.
Mysterious.
No. He's always got at least one close at hand.
Hell's that then? Can I see any equipment on the table or anything?
Okay. Cut into the floor of one corner of the room.
I suppose my question would rather be,
Yes.
does this look like a kitchen, or does it look like an alchemist's study, for example?
Neither. It looks like a guard room, and in that room you can see a large glass vat holding 30 gallons of a green bubbling liquid.
Oh, I don't love that. Oh, that's not very nice at all. Interesting. Now
You can also see murder holes in the floor.
at this point, I haven't seen. Yeah, this is presumably the guardhouse, or Carlos housing or whatever, where above the door or whatever.
Yes.
The thing that occurs to me is I haven't seen where Felgolos is. Do I remember where I found him when I was scrying before?
tell you what. Why don't I send a I'm sure that there is a yes. I'll send you an external view of the entire thing. All right, this is going in the Discord chat.
Yes. So that's that layer. Those are the two I've just seen.
I'm just saying, this is a perfect shape to crash right into a mountain.
Yeah, some sort of orbital strike weapon.
Yes, just drop it from the sky.
Where did I see Felgalos last time?
He was
Was
down.
it top or bottom?
He was down towards the bottom. Although I've just
so
noticed that there is a window on the tower that you tried to get into before.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, we can retcon that you did get into that tower to have a look around.
Sure.
Just before we leave this this map.
Again, move me at your pleasure.
Okay, so this is not the first one that you see in there, but it's the first one to get to. So
what are all the colour
first
bits?
one okay, 31. Masks.
Masks. Interesting. Do I know masks the cloud giant thing particularly, or?
What would a culture check be?
History, probably.
History.
Yeah. Roll me history. Yes.
Whatever that number is.
That's
Natural 20.
Natural
yes.
20. Yeah. Masks are popular collectibles among cloud giant nobles who wear them to reflect their moods. A cloud giant noble typically owns several, each one typically a valuable art object, and each one's expression capturing a particular emotion, being it joy, melancholy, sorrow, anger, or something more subtle. And this room is displaying Sansari's collection of masks.
Jolly good. And then these stairs.
Yep, this is the bottom floor of the tower. Central pillar supports the roof. An ornate wooden spiral staircase curls up. Oh, no, wrong one.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so this one, 32. This is a study.
Study.
It appears that someone, giant-sized, researches new spells and hones their wizardly craft here.
Oh my, yes.
Furnishings include a table and a 25-foot-tall wooden cabinet.
Yeah. Okay. I think I will send my sensor down towards where I saw Felgalos last time.
Okay.
I believe I won't need to move it bit by bit. I can just go to where I saw them.
Sure thing. Just the last room that you briefly saw there.
Yes.
Is
that
bed...
another level of the tower?
Another level of the tower, yep.
Excellent.
Last one there. That is a bed chamber with decorations befitting a noble.
Where, sorry?
To the right of where you were just now.
This one here?
Yes.
Yes, jolly good.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm.
Good.
The mattress appears to be filled with the softest down.
I think I'll use my inspiration point.
Your actual inspiration point?
Yes, 15.
Okay. There appears to be a secret compartment hidden in the bed's headboard.
Damn, I'm good. Right, yes, excellent. Good to know for the stealings.
Always appreciated. Always appreciated when other people are thinking about stealing.
Well, more specifically, I'm thinking about you doing the
Well, of course.
stealing. Sir, frankly.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to find where I need to move you.
Sure.
Okay, the one that's helpfully titled The Dungeon.
Oh dear. What am I eating? No.
Ooh, different map. Oh, there he is, the poor bugger. Oh, at least there's a vaguely brown-shaped smudge. There he is, yes. Does that look like sensory?
Yep.
I think I may have lost you all.
I can
Hello?
hear you. Hello, I can hear
I can
you.
hear you. Yep.
Oh, yes, there you are. Unstable connection on the old internet. And this is accessed how?
There is a big sort of double doors.
And where does one get to here from? Is it from a staircase on one of the levels, or is it a separate entity entirely?
Well, can you see what you can see right?
The actual map image is blurred at the moment, because I think that might be my connection. So I'm just going to see.
Okay. Oh, mine's being a little bit weird as well. Well, you're at least you can see that you're in a dungeon.
Yes.
Felgloss, the adult bronze dragon, is chained to the back wall and floor of this spacious windowless cell. 2 locked manacles bind the dragon's hind legs, preventing him from.
I've lost you completely. Sound.
Oh dear.
Hello?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Joe.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, you can hear us again?
Yes, just about.
Marvellous. Okay. So, Felgloss, an adult bronze dragon, is chained to the back wall and floor of this spacious windowless cell.
I've got it, and it's loaded the image as well.
Oh, cool. 2 locked manacles bind the dragon's hind legs, preventing him from moving more than a few feet in any direction. He has a locked collar around his neck and a locked iron muzzle covering his snout.
Okay.
The muzzle, collar, and manacles are all designed to hold a dragon of his size and aren't useful on creatures of other shapes and sizes. You can see him straining against them occasionally, but they seem to be stronger than they should be. You would assume that they are magic.
Yes, the magic reinforced. Jolly good.
Yep.
Very well. I shall.
He's able to speak with some difficulty, and he does use his breath weapon occasionally, but it's only got a range of 5 feet at the moment.
Oof, it's 10 feet spirit do it, yeah.
He is bleeding from multiple wounds.
We're going to make life very unpleasant for this lady.
And across from the dragon, stashed in the corner of the room, are 3 empty iron cages sized for humanoid prisoners.
Right. Okay.
Cages have bars that are 1 inch thick with 4-inch gaps between them.
Yeah.
And Sansui herself is there. She carries a large ring of keys and is twirling them around her finger, absent-mindedly, whilst using a mithril-tipped spear to thrust between the dragon's scales at various soft points to cause pain.
Don't like her.
Just
Out
like
these doors? Do they? Oh yeah. Is there a gap between them, or a keyhole, or am I waiting until they? Open?
You'll need to wait until they open.
That's fine.
But Countess Sansui doesn't spend all her time in there. Plus, you would have been through there anyway, before.
Yes, that's true. I would. Yes.
So you can just pop through.
So can I move through?
Yep, go for it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so those are the 2 little doors down where we saw on the main picture, down here.
I'm not sure those are doors. Those might
They're just like open space, out into open space.
Yes, because this is the Griffin Aviary.
Are there many griffins? Oh yes, there are many griffins in here. Are they shut in the cages?
For the moment.
Okay.
Haphazardly arranged around this untidy room are 5 tall wooden cages.
Okay.
One griffin locked in each cage. They peck and scratch the cages, and the floor around them is littered with bits of broken wood.
Cool. Okay, through here. Ooh, more corridor. Man, this place is big.
Yep. And you've kind of skipped. You've skipped the middle level as well.
Christ, Al might actually be running out of time to do any more scrying, if he wants to do spell scribing as well. So I think he'll probably leave it there. Now he's under where that is, and
sorry, I didn't catch that.
And scribe for the rest of the time. I think he might be running out of time to do more scrying, so he's going to spell scribe for the rest of the time.
Cool.
Right, I found some very germane information, chaps.
Yes?
Yeah.
I have a basic layout of a majority of the castle, and I know where Felgloss is being held. I know how we could easily get into Felgloss's prison and whatnot, as the potential dangers are, I believe. And Tal, you, I just be. I know.
Oh, we've lost
dear.
you.
Have I gone?
Nope,
Oh.
you're back.
Back.
Hello?
You've come back. Welcome back.
Yes. So the Countess Sansari's twin children are kept in a very kidnappable place, is all I'm saying.
Are they now? Well, that seems rather pertinent information. I mean, I'm good at taking hostages of giants and turning them to my own means.
Yes, I was rather thinking that if we could persuade said children that they wanted to come with us, we could just poof on the old conch back to Maelstrom, and then they'd have to kind of go along with the whole not doing anything naughty cloud giant.
Indeed, that sounds like a good idea. I imagine she would be very angry if her children were all of a sudden in the confines of the Maelstrom rather than at their home.
Yes, go full on Theon Greyjoy.
Right.
The kidnapping bit.
Ah, yes, that one.
Yes.
Very well.
All right.
Yes.
There is. I also need to ask Tal. What's Tal up to for the rest of the week?
So, if he's not able to acquire scrolls or anything else of that nature, I'd like. Is it possible for me to just roll on the Xanathar's table?
Of course.
Cool. Persuasion is not.
We.
Persuasion.
So it's 100 gold as a base, and then a 100 gold up to 10 times on top of that for a +1 each time. You have, however, already rolled.
I've rolled 29, so I'd have to spend 100.
You've got to spend the 100 anyway, and we'll just stick with that 29.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, that still gets you that table.
I think it gets me the table that I really want, which is the consumables top range one. The way the tables
You've
work.
overshot it.
I've overshot it.
Yep.
Fuck. Where? Fuck's sake.
You overshot it by 1.
By 1? Can I go down 1?
Oh, all right then.
Thank you.
You'll drop from table F, which has things like weapon +1, to
Yeah,
table
which is
E,
not
which
bad.
has things like spell scroll 9th level.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she's looking for.
Okay, so roll a d4.
Sure. I need this window. D4. 2.
Okay, now roll a d100
How many times? Twice?
twice.
1, 2. Hey. Should I roll again?
Yes, yeah. Roll once more.
Okay. That must be something terrifying. 98.
If you'd rolled 1 high, you'd gotten sovereign glue.
Oh, that's funny.
No, instead you get an arrow of dragon slaying,
Oh,
Not bad.
that'd be useful.
and the other is a spell scroll of 8th level.
Ooh.
I just need to look up 8th level spells now.
There aren't that many.
Nope.
8th level spells.
Yeah, I'm just looking and trying to decide which one. Which one? Oh.
Is that a spell? I didn't even know that's a spell. Animal shapes? The heck is animal shapes?
The druid one.
Never heard of that spell. Animal shapes. Choose. Oh, it's like a super polymorph. That's weird. Choose any number of willing creatures you can see within range. You transfer each of the target to a large or small beast with a challenge rate of 4 or lower. If you're in a forest and you can convince a shitload of like bugs, all of a sudden it's like filled with fucking apes. Just
I
fill
love
the
it.
forest with apes
I
for
love it.
24 hours. That's just a reverse. Creatures gear. Just hire a shitload of peasants as well for the same purpose.
How would you like to be a bear for a bit?
Yeah.
All right, Brad. Why don't we use a weird function on Roll20?
Oh, okay.
Roll me a d17.
Sure. I'll roll you a d17. There's a 14 for you on a d17. Whatever the fuck that means.
Okay, spell scroll of Mind Blank.
Well, that's kind of funny.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is immune to psychic damage.
Yep.
Any effect that would sense its emotions or read its thoughts, divination spells, and the charmed condition.
Yeah.
This spell even foils wish spells and spells of similar and spells or effects of similar power used to affect the target's mind or to gain information about the target.
What was it? 24 hours.
For 24 hours.
You also say the words immune and
Immune.
psychic damage.
Yes. Immune.
Val's favourite word.
Immune. Okay. So, it was that, and what was the other thing?
Arrow of Dragon Slaying.
So, arrow of dragon slaying. How much is the arrow? How much is the spell?
So the Arrow of Dragon Slaying is very rare.
Okay, so it's not going to be that bad.
So roll a d4.
Right, D4. Low numbers, please. Middle. That's okay.
So that's 15,000 gold.
I will definitely get that. And the other?
How much is it? What rarity is a spell scroll of 8th level?
Rarity.
I think that's common.
Very rare.
Okay,
Same.
roll a d4 again. And Mike, you take 75,000 psychic damage.
1.
Oh.
1!
Okay, that spell scroll is 10,000 gold.
Look at that as well. Spell scroll, mind blank, and arrow of dragon slaying. Arrow of slaying, and spell scroll. Spell scroll. 8th level. Just need to customize it to say mind blink. Actually, I can put it in the notes. That's probably smarter.
Brad, roll a d12.
Sure. 10.
Okay.
If I can.
Okay.
What the fuck happened? Are blue dragons immune to poison? They're probably resistant. Probably. Everything's fucking resistant to poison, but who knows?
Psst. Hey, Missy.
Yes.
Don't use me. Please don't use me.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I
Really?
I don't want to die.
That is literally incredible.
You know, darling, if this was anyone else,
I used to be a human.
did you?
Yes.
That's a lie.
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
Oh, really? Who made you into an arrow of slaying? Dragon slaying, that is, as well.
Some wizard. A wizard did it.
Oh,
They generally
bullshit. They do, but at least, come up with something a little better. I mean, I guess they could have turned you into oh, you've been polymorphed, haven't you? Fuck. Look. Look. How about this? I won't use you unless I think it's absolutely necessary to do so. But I just paid 10,000 gold for you, and your life is worth less than that.
I'm hurt.
Not that hurt. Because
I will be.
No, you'll be dead. You'll be less hurt. Right now, you're an arrow. You have no free will. Wouldn't you rather be dead?
I'd rather be free.
Yes, but on the scale of things, you can stay an arrow, be dead, or be free. Dead is kind of above arrow. Or I can just find a hole and bury you.
Oh, God, no, please, no. Are you having this conversation in the middle of the street?
Probably on while she's walking.
You feel a metal hand on your shoulder again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. If I stab you into a non-dragon, do you die?
No.
Good. That's good to know. Fuck off.
I think I want your new arrow back.
I want it. I need it. and I really don't want to give it to you.
Let me put this another way. Give me the arrow.
Or what?
Give me the arrow.
No.
Okay. Take 22 psychic damage.
Damn.
Right. You can only do that once, you piece of shit, per day. So guess what? Fuck off.
He vanishes.
Ah, my head. I'm gonna kill that man. Right.
You think about killing him, but you just can't make the connection.
I will figure out how to do what I want to do in a minute. I need... Right. Your arrow, you're coming with me. You... Whatever. God. Back to the yawning portal. Need to... Cloud giants first, then fire giants, then Zents. Maybe, in that order. Not sure. We'll figure that out. Right. So, yeah, head back to the yawning portal.
Everyone's back together again.
Yay!
And it's the end of the week.
Yay!
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Bal has a couple more cuts on him, but they barely break the skin. But it looks like most of the swing was just getting through the thick hair on his chest. Sam is looking a little bit bleary-eyed and doesn't quite want to look at the light because he's been burning the candle at both ends.
I also don't want to look at any eyes for a little bit.
Yeah, he's got some goggles to give to Tal, which he gives her without looking at her.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Especially after he had to grind up the eyes into a powder.
A powder? How'd you do it for a powder? That's interesting.
Yeah, he had to
Grind
transmute
into
them
glass.
first.
Yeah, you dry the eyes out, grind them, mix them in with the sand to create the glass, and then bam.
Tal walks in with a nosebleed.
Wait. Can one of you cast something on me, please?
Yes. What would you like, cast?
Let's start with remove curse and work our way backwards.
Ink. I'll have to do it the day, the morning after, because I won't have prepared remove curse, unless I had it prepared before. Hang on. I don't have remove curse prepared, so I can do it tomorrow.
Right, do tomorrow. We'll start there. We'll go backwards.
I can throw a dispel magic in there if you'd like.
Can you identify on me, please?
Yes.
That I assume you can do.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'll identify.
So what spells
I
are
have every ritual. Yes.
currently cast on Tal?
Afflicting.
Afflicting is a good word, yeah.
Okay, so the modified memory is gone. So
Yes.
there is currently a Geas spell upon Tal.
Interesting.
A what spell?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a magical command.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to it, you get whammied and it hurts for a bit.
And affecting you.
There is also a curse upon Tal.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that one. Yes, that's fine. Leave that one in place. Is anything else?
I don't know.
Hang on a second. I wasn't expecting the identify spell. Just double checking. That might be it.
Remove curse and the other. Dispel magic. There we go.
Yes, just so then it sounds like just remove curse then. Good to know. Tomorrow, please, before people come back and try and do horrible things to me. I don't want to really waste this scroll for that.
Yes,
I was really hoping to use it on Val.
Ah, yes.
Okay, yes, it's just the just those that I've mentioned.
Cool.
Gears and some kind of curse.
Which is probably the necklace, the oak apples.
Why don't you kill the person you cast it on? Yeah.
He's not anywhere near me. He keeps illusioning himself near me. I can't find out where he is. I would murder him if I could find him. I have enough poison to kill half of Waterdeep now.
Specifically, the Gear spell says that you cannot even think of doing any harm.
Yeah. So it's like, I would do this, but I can't right now. At some point in the future, I will want to do this, but I can't right now due to this.
But he is specifically illusioning himself near you, not telepathically communicating with you.
I believe so. He could be telepathically communicating with me. I don't know. At the moment, I'm not really that particular in which way he's doing it.
Well, I have one of these, and I hold up a ring of mind shielding. If you want.
Don't you already have one of those, Tal?
I have the one that protects me from divination magic, but I'm not currently attuned to it.
Okay.
The East Rune sure turned out to be far more powerful. I could reattune to the other bit, and I may do so just to avoid surprises in the future. I'm getting a bit annoyed. The East Rune is so nice. I have a really cool idea for next time we do a Halo jump.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Every time one of you says, I have a really cool idea for blank.
Just danger senses in Ryan's brain, yeah.
I just feel all of my muscles tighten at once.
A classic flight or fight response.
No, we need to get going anyways. I imagine tracking me gets a little harder when I'm moving.
Indeed.
Shall we get going?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So, to recap somewhat, we could go for the old full frontal assault. We can to rescue Felgolos. There are a lot of Aarakocra sentries around. I think there may be some weirdness going on there with magic. They also have a lot. Felgolos is being held on the very lower level of the castle. So if we waited until night, we could conceivably sneak in sort of from underneath. Just pop up underneath the castle because they've got big old telescopes to see people coming from far away.
Right. Sure.
What does everyone else think? I suppose.
Can I?
Does Felgolos look like he could fly if he was released?
He was conscious, right?
He was conscious.
He looked okay. I wouldn't say he'd be up to much, but he looked like he was being tortured as opposed to being beaten unconscious.
In the event that he couldn't fly, could we get him aboard the airship, or is he too big for that?
We could always conch him if needs be.
I don't think giants and dragons get along at any level.
Yeah.
No.
I imagine the effects would be like putting two feral cats in the same room suddenly and
yes.
locking all the doors.
I suppose I see what you mean, rather.
Yes. So perhaps that's a last resort situation, especially because getting him back out is going to be tricky.
Yes, indeed.
Desperation move.
Psst, Missy. Did you say you're going to a dragon?
We're going to rescue a dragon, not kill a dragon.
Okay.
It's a later thing. Calm down.
Can anyone
Are you
else
okay?
hear that?
No. It's a talking arrow. It's complicated.
That's rather cool.
Why did you get a
Only
talking
mine.
arrow?
I didn't mean to get it. I wanted a dragon slaying arrow. I got a
Oh,
dragon
cool.
slaying arrow. This one just happens to talk. If it talks too much, I'll fire it at that dragonborn over there. That'll do.
Yeah, I rolled on the complication. I got Brad to roll on the complication table.
That's
And
fair.
came up with
This
Ben.
item is an enslaved intelligent entity.
amazing.
Only Brad can hear.
Yeah.
Only Tal can hear it talking.
Whoever is in contact with it or has it on their person.
Interesting. Well, I think.
There were some wonderful things on there.
Yeah.
I was a particular fan of number 3. The item is cursed by a god.
Welp.
So I like Owl's plan. We come up from beneath at night, free the dragon, and then Was there mention of kidnapping of children?
There was mention of kidnapping some children as it happens, yes.
I'm happy to kidnap children.
I mean, honestly, this does prevent the murder of children. So,
on balance, you're morally justified.
On balance, yes.
I have.
I lack the intelligence to argue with you on that one. So yeah, we're morally justified in kidnapping these children.
I have murdered very minimal amount of children in my life.
Good.
This prevents them.
You're
24 on insight.
Wonderful.
Tal is a very good liar. I have murdered the minimal amount of children. Which is a number, but it's not a very high one.
Oh wait, I thought you said you murdered a minimal amount of children.
Yeah, a minimal.
Yeah, there's a difference between a minimal amount and the minimal amount.
Oh, I see.
Because actually the values there are very different. Bal's not saying any of this, obviously.
No, Mike is more of a pedant than Bal will ever be.
That's true. You know,
anyway, so should we...
We have got a recharged giant stone, so we can cast Control Weather again.
Oh, I did love doing that.
But the cloud giants, I imagine, would
also be able to cast that spell.
Well, either that, or they just have some ability to. Well, they're used to lots of cloud around.
True.
Yeah, and they could probably tell if it was if it was magical.
Shall we launch Operation Rescue the Dragon and then steal the giant children because morally we're justified in doing that?
And
if anyone can think of a snappier title, be my guest, because I've been working on that one for 5 minutes.
Here is a question.
Operation Cloud
Security.
The security? Well, we murdered them.
All of them.
But what was the question? Was it, do you want us to murder them?
Oh, no.
Like,
Our rod of
should we
security.
murder them?
That could
poison.
He's asking about the rod of security.
Oh, the rod of security.
Yes.
I don't think it'll be a threat. I mean, no one activated it. We're going against the giant cell.
my suggestion.
For those listening back, the DM has put away his headset and walked away.
My suggestion would be we get down to Felgolos, free him, we dimension door up to the children's bedroom at night, we wake them up gently, Tal charms them, makes them willing, we pokeball them into the rod of security and leave.
Sure. Yep. That's a strategy.
I feel I have grossly
Remind me, is the rod of security, once you're using it, fixed in place? Or is on job?
No, it can be picked up and moved around.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Sorry, remind me what the rod of security does again, because I feel I've misunderstood.
It's like
it basically creates like an invincible mansion for some weeks.
So it's
we
not
are
the
going
rod
to be
that
ethically
extends
storing
and then...
these kidnapped children.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's a good idea. But just to be clear, we're not fighting the rod of security.
I am. No. For Ryan's face, right?
You gave us children, I'm going to kidnap them or murder them. This is your fault.
This is the lesser of... It's Wizards of the Coast's fault.
Lesser of two evils?
Yes, and it's the lesser of two evils.
Fair enough.
Just...
Yes. So...
this is not a conversation I was expecting. I should have known better.
You should.
Does this castle have a control room? Or
yes, it does, up on the roof.
That's
do we need to gain control of that? Because presumably they could chase after the airship.
I would like to gain control of that for our own purposes.
We'll just dispel it as soon as we're finished.
I mean, dispelling it would probably be a job, but...
I would really like to just fly it over the Fire Giant's volcano and drop it inside.
I'm just going to send a sending to Zephyros.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Zephyros, Algernon here. Hypothetically, if one were to wish to crash a cloud giant castle to save lives,
Emphasis not yours.
Emphasis not that one simply need to move the that's first Sende or said the other one control orb sphere thingy and lock it in place. Kind regards, Sir Algernon Fernandez Smith Whiskers.
Unfortunately, I didn't get all of that.
Paraphrase,
please.
The paraphrase is, if we wanted to crash a castle, don't worry, not your castle, would we just need to get the orb, move it to one side, and lock it in place?
Need to look at the rules for these orbs.
Yeah.
The navigation orb requires attunement and contact to control movement. Can move 1 mph.
Okay.
Destroying the orb would cause clouds to dissipate, thus imminent drop.
Oh, good. Nice and easy then.
Yes, so if we wanted to crash the castle entire, we would just destroy the orb. However, that would be very bad news for probably quite a lot of the world. A castle of that's a small meteor.
We just localize the damage.
But I don't think it would be localizable. You'd be sort of affecting tectonic.
Depends how high you drop it from.
Yeah, but it's like half a mile up or something, isn't it?
You could make it go down. It doesn't have to stay at a fixed altitude.
Mm.
How much damage? Look, the Vonendard, if he completes it, is going to cause a lot more damage than a castle falling from the sky, and that happened before, by the way. So,
well, you lot are book smart. Can't you work out at what height it would have to be to completely eradicate the fire giants and nothing else? What's the point of all them books if you can't work out how high a giant castle has to be before it'll wipe out a certain area?
One instance, Bal is smarter than you.
And yeah, like therein lies a crystallized difference between bar wizards. What's the good in all them book learning? If you can't work out the precise time to drop an orbital strike castle.
I mean, how many often are we going to get to be able to have the opportunity to do this? We don't even have to... Look, you guys are always bitching about how we have to go fight in horrible, hot, terrible locations. We don't even have to do that. We just need to fight in a nice, airy castle, kill everything inside, fly it over to the fire giants, and drop it. All you need to do is a bit of math to figure out how high. And then Bal does smashy, we run like shit.
The rod of security.
I thought the plan was to not try and fight at all, just emotionally blackmail.
Oh no, we're gonna have to kill him.
Wait, no. The rod of security. How does that work? Like, can you, once you enter, can you leave? Or can you stop people leaving? Because if you kidnap the children, could you not then force all the other giants into the rod of security? We move them somewhere else and crash the ship. Therefore, there's no cloud giant.
I think there are limits to what we can make people do with children. This is not a morally
You've
good
clearly
session,
never talked to a parent.
There's not a lot of limits. Let's be honest. If they love their children and they're decent people, I'm betting Countess Sassery is not a nice,
that is also
kind person. So,
that's also true. Also, we do need to check with Hecaton if we can lodge some political prisoners with him, because he might object.
Interestingly, the description says the only way you can get out is if someone who outside turns it off, or you wear down the counter. Doesn't
Yeah.
say if you're inside you can actually choose to leave.
Yeah, the person who activated the rod can end it, but not anyone else.
No one else. So it is technically a prison.
Yeah, but you're trapped inside with the 100, however many. So once the charm wears off, good luck.
Well, you choose the form the paradise takes. You go for paradise labyrinth. That you get.
That is technically accurate. Holy shit! There's a lot of sequence of events that have to go right before this occurs. But yes.
You could choose an endless paradise labyrinth.
Endless Paradise
Oh my
Labyrinth.
fuck.
That's the name of this episode, Endless Paradise Labyrinth. Right. Well, regardless of the kidnapping of children or not, I think we're going to have to kill Countess Sensory. The only thing we're going to get out of her is potentially she might surrender the castle to us.
True.
But that may or may not occur, depending on whether and what her relationship with the children was.
Indeed.
Well, we'll find that out.
Like, for instance, Duke Zoltar wasn't exactly fond of his child, and she wasn't fond of him. So,
Wait,
Yeah.
can't you just mind control people?
yes, technically.
Well, can't you mind control her? Once she gets in, then
Ah, yes, another moral grey area.
Oh, please, I'm full of those. Yes, I could, well, I could modify her memory to make her think we're best friends.
Yes.
Or that we became best friends.
or you could modify her memory so she loves her children.
No, I'd have to go much further back for that, and I'm not powerful enough.
Okay.
We're talking, like, in her formative years kind of thing. Change her entire personality. Modify memories, even in my books, this is some really, really morally grey stuff. Could turn Duke Salso into a nice person. I mean, I don't give a shit if I do it, but I imagine somebody with, like, stronger morals might have, like, a real qualm with this kind of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. If you just charm her, because I know that doesn't last for very long. You just have to
No.
charm her long enough to get her into the castle.
Yes, I need yes, I could do, yes.
Not into the castle, into the rod.
Yes.
Because that could be the carrot, and then if the stick could be the giant slaying great axe that I have.
I suppose before we decide on anything, do we wish to fight or do we wish to blackmail? Because I think the two are fairly mutually exclusive.
Start with blackmail, then if we fail, we go
you could,
fight.
fighting is always an option, but it's usually the last option.
Yes, on the list, but not,
Are you sure you're okay, Belle?
Yes, yes. That has been part of my society for a very long time. First, you had shouting, and then you had fighting.
I see.
But
And
usually
then there was shouting after the fighting, but that led to more fighting.
Yes. Well,
Oh, should we?
we
Should we
should
get
be
going?
off. Yes, off to
Yes.
Giants and try and sneak our way in.
Yes, let's go to the High Moor and work from there. Is it the High Moor?
The Evermore.
Evermore, sorry.
The Highmore is a little different.
Yes.
While we're travelling there, how many giants did you see?
Altogether, I saw 1, 2, 3, including the children, 5.
Oh.
Like in distinct giants that I noticed particularly. Is that correct, Ryan?
Yeah, you might have seen one or two others roaming around, just open, as you're waiting for doors to open.
Yeah.
That is a surprisingly unguarded castle.
Yes, I suspect there may be more, but
Well, yeah, I mean, you know that you didn't even check out an entire level.
yes, I didn't have time to observe the middle level.
Let's go rescue a dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go and rescue a dragon from a princess.
Let's go make an ally.
He was already an ally, wasn't he?
Yes, but he's a better ally if we save his life.
Right.
Good people make debts and honor-bound things and all kinds of stuff, and they'll do weird shit if you ask them to after this.
Gosh.
Well, anyways, off we go.
So you head across to Everland.
Yep.
And you meet your airship.
Yep.
And then you head off into the Evermoors.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay, it is 9:30.
Yep.
Do we want to call it here, or do we want to try and push on a little further?
Try and get a little further. It seems. Yeah. Get something done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damage we can cause in 30 minutes.
What an excellent question.
I have regrets.
That's fair. Luckily, you didn't give me any.
You want to end it here, Dungeon Master.
Yes, do you want to end it here so that
everything.
you have more time to prepare for whatever bullshit we're gonna pull?
Be honest, I can't prepare for this.
I imagine you also thought we'd get there quicker and with less talk of kidnapping, murdering, or otherwise assailing children.
That second part, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're approaching under the cover of night, you say?
Yes.
Yes. So we will go low to the ground and then go up from underneath. When we get to approximately 15 minutes away, I will scry the Felgloss room, the room he's being held in.
All right. Countess Sansary is currently in there.
Okay.
And is prodding him with a stick with the spear again.
Is she alone in there?
She is.
Okay. Okay, chaps. Countess Sansary is currently alone in the basement room torturing Felgloss. So if we're quick, we could probably do something unspeakable to her, murder-wise, before anyone else notices. There's griffins in there, of course.
There's her and a bunch of griffins.
5 griffins that I saw, and then there's obviously creatures and such further away. The Aarakocra for one, and more cloud giants probably. Also, watch out for holes in the ceilings. I saw a chap with a lot of acid.
Right.
And above a floor full of holes. I'm not really sure where it led.
Sure. Well, this throws out the whole kidnapping plan, but everyone was morally grey on that anyway, so I'm up for killing her. Bal goes first, though.
Yes. I shall be hasting him.
It's just my portrait.
Okay. Right. How many days did it take us to get to what's it? To here?
What, from Everland to Linamal?
Yeah.
It takes like 3 hours.
Okay, so have we had any days since the conversation about Bamfing Tal with removed curse?
Nope, same day.
Okay, same day. Okay, cool. So I've got the same spells prepared. That is A-okay.
So, heading up under the cover of night, you are approaching Lin Amal, and
Yes.
you have scryed Sansary, and you have seen that she is indeed in the Felgolos torture chamber.
Like.
What kind? Where are you attempting to enter from? I'm looking at the Lin Amal picture on the Discord at the moment.
I think come straight up from below, and then in through
the griffin holes.
The little double door. Yeah, griffin holes. Yes.
Seems a good, reasonable place as any.
We not just want a dimension door straight in. I suppose only a couple of us could go.
Go through the griffin holes. I can get some allies out of it.
Yep, let's do it.
Yes, let's.
I have dark vision now.
You do have dark vision. I'm very sorry, Tal.
Oh, they're all in cages.
They are all in cages. All right, give me a second. I haven't actually prepared any music for this because I forgot.
That's the worst.
Still.
Just look for like a wind and... That's good. That'll do. Strong on griffins. Imagine quite strong. They feel like they're strong.
But they are all in cages.
Oh, we're tiny.
You
fit everything in here, yes.
I was like, I can't see our icons. Oh, I need to zoom in more.
Yeah.
Okay, can you
give me a
see
second to just check? Yeah, one square is 10 feet, so yeah.
over the telepathic bond, I will say, can you see the double doors opposite? Over there.
Yes.
That's where Felgaloss is.
Oh, good. Just there then.
Just in there. There's another room. Yes.
And it's the other room that has acid holes? Or this room that has the acid holes?
I don't know.
See acid holes.
Yeah.
You don't see any acid holes.
Good.
Samuel, do you have arcane lock prepared?
Yes, I do.
Would you mind awfully locking that door when you get a chance?
Sure.
The one to the north.
I will send my artificial mind and do that now.
Okay.
Can I? Do these griffins look like they're just gonna immediately start like squawking and making a shit ton of noise the second we go across? Like, are these like watching us?
Well, why don't I ask them?
They don't appear to have noticed you yet.
No, Bal can ask. By all means, Bal, go. Ask the griffins.
Wait.
Lock the door first.
Bal, wait.
Okay, the door is now arcane locked.
Bal, take this. I'll pull like a whole rack of lamb out of my sleeve and have it.
It does have some little nibbles out of it.
Yeah, it will do.
Okay, so can I cast, obviously on myself, speak with animals?
Sure. How long does that take to cast for you? You have to do it as a ritual, I believe.
I would assume so. It doesn't.
So it'll take you.
Because it says casting time 1 action. But
So-
I don't know how, like, whether for me that takes longer.
Well, no, I believe. Yeah, the spell itself is an action, but the feature that grants it to you, you have to do it as a ritual.
10 minutes, basically.
Okay, cool.
So 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do we have 10 minutes to spare? I suppose so.
Do you?
Assuming they haven't noticed us, then yes.
Okay,
Given that we took 10 days to actually show ourselves. Yeah.
that is true.
Took a
Okay,
while.
You can hear Felgaloss's cries of pain. You were able to hear them from maybe 3 miles out.
And if I was a good character, I would have it would affect me. I'm not, therefore it doesn't.
I'm just saying that there are quite loud screams that could potentially mask
I
noises.
love this bullshit. Yes, the thing is though, you know about screaming is they never think about this. Is silence spells very useful for this kind of thing, especially if you don't want to get caught. Right.
I'll do that.
I'm just gonna wait here.
Can the mind squeeze through those doors?
No, the doors are actually shut.
Okay, so to speak with animals, is that now active?
Yep. You take 10 minutes and cast
Okay.
it.
I suppose I don't want to give away my friends' locations, so can I
Good luck, Bal. You'll be fine. And I give them bardic
Sneak.
inspiration.
sneak around there and then sort of walk across and say, "Hello, Griffins."
As soon as you say hello, Griffins,
Yeah.
they all start shrieking and shouting, saying, "Intruders! Mistress! Intruders!
Wait, Griffins.
Intruders, mistress!
Are you prisoners? I'm here to free you if you are.
Mistress! Intruders!" Yeah, they are. All 5 of them are making a massive racket now.
Bal, what the hell are they saying?
Yeah, I think they work for the giant lady.
We throw them some. I don't know.
Oh,
Are we going to? Should we just deal with them?
yeah. Griffins, be quiet or we'll murder you. And do they respond to that at all?
Roll intimidation. No, no, animal handling. Roll animal handling.
Use your bardic inspiration.
I gave you
no point.
Fuck yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no point. That is a natural one. I assume they griffin laugh in my face.
They griffin laugh in your face and they griffin make a louder noise.
Ryan?
Yes?
Cat scratch fever.
Okay.
Oh God. The other 5 of them.
What?
He's doing.
One on
Steven
each.
Strike,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 24
Sorry, is this to hit?
to hit for the first one.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure
more-
that
17, 22, and 28.
yes, all 5 hit.
Okay, so I'm going to go start at this one here, the one he's talking to,
Yeah.
and go clockwise.
Okay.
36 on that one. 41 on the top one. 18 on... Oh, God, that was low. 18 on that one. 44 on the southeast one. And whatever this last one is when it finished. 38 on that one.
Oh,
Alright, can I ask for an initiative roll at this point?
Yep.
sure.
What are you doing to do those attacks?
It's a spell called Steel Wind Strike,
2 natural 20s.
which lets him teleport around the room.
Steel Wind Strike.
You have to stop 5 feet from the last target.
You are in a
You
cage!
can stop.
Oh, you can? Is it?
You may.
Okay. So you could just teleport back to where you ended,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Well, that's...
You can then teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet. Yeah. You don't, specifically, you don't have to.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah.
And what was Algernon's initiative roll?
I am just grabbing it.
You should have saved those natural 20s for the fighting, not for the 2 initiative rolls in a row.
This is why I never tried diplomacy.
22 initiative, it came through.
Ah, matches Bal.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I've got the combat tracker up, I now need to put in all the damage. So the first one took 36. The next one took 41. Next one took 18. Next one took 44. The next one took 38. Okay. They're still screeching and hollering.
Yep.
And Al goes first.
Okay.
You
I
are
shall...
currently in a cage.
I won't have
Designated.
teleported.
Oh no,
in.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll just stay where I am. I shall...
Oh, Felgloss's
Oh.
screams have stopped.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
So hasn't even gone through. So I will target the most injured one with 2, and the second most injured one with 3.
Okay. What are these magic missiles?
Scorching ray. So 16 on the most injured one,
Hits.
and 15 on the most injured one.
Hits.
Okay, so that is 17 fire damage.
Okay, you kill one of them.
Okay, and then I will cast 3 at the second most injured one. So a natural one, which misses, a 19 to hit, and a 27 to hit.
They both hit.
19 points of fire damage.
You kill that one too.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, that is me.
Okay, with a... 2 griffins are down. Bal's turn.
Are the cages, are they, the bars between them, are they small enough that I could squeeze through?
No.
Okay, it's fine. Go with plan B. I should probably see how far that is before I just move my... Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah, no, you can't squeeze through the cages, cage bars, unfortunately.
But it is small enough for a javelin to pass through, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So, a long line of electricity.
I expected as much.
Yep. You should have gone with diplomacy. They would have lived longer.
I'd have had it mount.
It specifically says about their loyalty.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on you. It's their choice that they want to die.
I feel bad about it. This is like shooting fish in a barrel.
They're literally in barrels.
Almost literally, yes, they are literally in barrels.
It's worse than that because they're easier to hit than if they were all in barrels.
Okay, so this one here, can I have a dex saving throw from it, please?
It's a 14.
So it saves, so they only take 7 damage. 7 damage for that one, and then
Make a ranged attack roll at that other one.
yeah.
I believe you have to make it a disadvantage because it's at long range for you.
Oh yes. 18.
The 18 will hit. And you deal
so
21 points of damage. Okay, anything else on your turn? You've got a non-lightning javelin you could hurl.
yes. Are either of the ones dead?
Nope.
Okay, well, I don't like the fact that they shunned my attempt at diplomacy, so this one closest to me can have a javelin to the face.
I mean, you know, regular diplomacy is inferior to dwarven diplomacy.
It is.
That's a hit, and that's 12 piercing damage.
Yep,
Alright, is that your turn?
that is my turn.
Okay, it's now the griffins' turns.
They squawk.
They squawk and they thrash and smash their cages. They don't get out, though.
Nope.
Tal's turn.
Oh. There's 2 of them left. I've got so many arrows.
There are 3 of them left.
There's 3 of them left. Oh, there's one over there.
How did
Which one looks the worst off?
The one beside Bal looks on its last legs.
Just lie down and die, dear. It'll be less painful. Vicious mockery.
Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yeah. That's a low damage roll. 3 damage.
Well, it failed by getting a grand total of 4. Takes 3 damage.
It's probably still up.
Barely.
I'm not wasting spells on this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's get to that. Well, you're up.
Okay. The door swings open.
Right.
Wasn't it locked?
The other door.
The other doors.
Oh.
The ones with the presumably quite angry giant behind them.
Okay, it's Sam's turn.
But those, sorry, just to check, those doors have been thrown open.
Yep.
But there's no person there?
Not that you can see.
That's
Think she might be
disappointing.
invisible.
You didn't mention that she could be invisible.
I didn't know.
So each tiny square is 5 feet?
No, each tiny square is 10 feet.
Oh, okay. So the ruler is that's double the ruler.
Oh, it's
So,
done that
hang
bloody
on,
thing,
there's-
hasn't it? Okay, hang on. 1 grid cell equals 10 feet. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, there's little smaller squares within the grid.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you guys are way too small.
Yeah, we're a quarter of the size we should be, I think.
Okay, so the ruler is accurate then.
The ruler
Yes.
is indeed accurate.
Oh, wait, Regulus.
Oop.
Cool. You good to go?
Yeah.
Is it possible to make a perception check of some description to see if I can figure out where she is?
Sure.
Perception.
Perception check, yep.
I'll add my 6.
Adding 6 to that, okay.
Yep.
It's difficult to tell, but you think that there is someone in the room.
Ah!
As in this room, rather than remaining in the previous room.
Fantastic. In terms of what have I got left? What did that use my action? Do I have an action?
No, that was just a quick glance around.
I'm gonna take a punt in the dark then, and I will cast Fairy Fire, covering basically this area.
Okay, what radius does it have?
20 feet.
Okay. Do you cast Fairy Fire?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then I'm gonna just right here. It's me.
Okay. Algernon's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move. Oh god, no. The
Bye.
hell is happening? Sorry, my roll 20 is being very silly.
Okay, so Algernon has just been sucked out the back of the castle.
Okay, I can move to there, and I shall do so.
Mm-hmm.
Using my tabaxi movement.
Yep.
So it should be that space behind the cage. To there. Oh, my there we go. Okay. Now. I'm going to a fireball. Nothing came of Sam's fairy fire, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 20-foot radius. What the hell is going on here? It's all reversing all of my... so I'm going to pop that. Just stop, roll 20. Just here to catch that thing as well, the griffin as well.
Catch the griffin as well.
Regular third level fireball, so deck saves from anything that might be in there.
Okay. That's a 19 on the deck save.
That is a success. Yes.
Okay, so roll the damage and I'll take the half damage.
26 after 13.
Okay, that is one crispy griffin. Not quite dead yet.
I will end my turn, and yeah.
Okay, Bowl's turn.
So we still have 3 griffins still up, yes?
Yep.
And it makes sense that they'd be moving towards the door. Throw a javelin at that one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yep.
It's dead.
Lovely. And then...
Is it a 1 hit point job?
Yep.
And then rolling at disadvantage with a second javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay.
Okay, it's the griffin's turn. They're going to shriek. One of them's going to shriek in pain. The other one's just going to shriek. It's now Towel's turn.
You're muted, Brad.
Ah, that'll be why I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, I apparently muted myself. I see. I saw.
I was like, I
Didn't
should
realise
be
I'd done
hearing scheming by now.
Right. Dissonant Whispers doesn't require me to see the creature. I just need to be one creature of your choice within range. I'm 60 feet. I will cast Dissonant Whispers, attempting to target Countess Sassery.
Okay, what's the saving throw on that?
Wisdom saving throw. Casting at 4th level.
It's a 19 save.
That is a success.
So is it half damage?
Yes, for some reason it didn't roll it where it should have rolled it. Oh, I see. That's why.
So 24 psychic damage.
So cast that to 12.
12, okay.
If she has any concentration spell, she needs to make a con save. DC 10.
She's fine.
I would imagine she has a very high con.
She managed to roll a 24 on her con save.
That doesn't give me any indication of where she is, though, so I just hurt her, but don't know where she is. I think she's got to be, like, here.
Yeah, I assume she's going for the door as well. But...
Yeah, right. That's all I can do for now, yes. Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
could I please have a wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
from Bao and Owl and Tao?
Does she need to see me to do this?
Nope.
Okay. Just checking. Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
is things like banishment, isn't it?
No, that's charisma.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just trying to work out if I should use my bardic inspiration at this point. Against a giant, yeah. Is that a D8?
Yes.
And do they work on saving throws?
Yep.
I'm just seeing.
20.
I attempt. Okay, when you see a creature within 60 feet, you're casting a spell. Like I can't counter spell.
18.
I regret using my other thing earlier. I
Okay,
don't think it's going to be worth me using, whatchamacallit? Roof deflection. Yeah, I don't think the +4 is going to get me anything. So yeah, I'll take it on Jin, whatever it is.
Okay.
Oh.
Invisibility drops,
Yeah.
and in a 30-foot cube
Yes.
that affects all three of you, and the Griffin actually.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the Griffin's dead.
Just to double check, I won't be able to counterspell this because the spell happened after the invisibility dropped, or
Correct. You can't counterspell it because you didn't see it happening.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to mark this as dead. Okay, so a twisting pattern of colours that weaves through the air in a 30-foot cube appears for a moment and vanishes.
Oh, that's not good.
All three of you make wisdom saving throws, and unfortunately, Algernon fails it.
Yep,
Val and Tal have survived.
that's fine.
That's fine. That's manageable.
Yep. Yes, that's hypnotic pattern. Algernon is incapacitated and has a speed of 0 for the moment.
That is fine. If you shake me.
Oh, I know that one, darling. I'd
Yeah.
probably do it better.
It's
Thought you'd be
Sam's turn.
familiar. Yeah, that's pretty.
You know what? Let's just do it right back at a hypnotic pattern. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Did not know you had hypnotic pattern.
Yep.
And I bet your spell save DC is higher.
That's
Probably,
that's
yeah.
a 14.
No.
Small fools, why have you gag, 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 gag.
So, does she get any saves against that, or is that until she takes damage?
No, until she takes damage.
So we could free
You,
Felgaros.
We could walk over, free
You
the
got a
dragon.
minute.
We have a minute though.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's save the hostage first.
So, who was affected by this? It was just.
No.
Al.
Just Al, yeah.
Okay, no, I can't. Yeah, that's it. I will come around here. Wait. It's me.
okay,
You have 60 seconds, guys.
Algernon's turn.
That's a lot of time.
Bal's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So can I slap Al as a bonus action?
You can shake him as a bonus action.
Cool. I will be shaking him, and then
Oh.
continuing on my way. So that's 20, 30. Cool.
Okay. Griffins shriek and are trying to get to their master. Unsuccessfully.
Yep.
It's Tal's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is there a lock on this chain? Like, is it locked to him? Door lock or lid? Like some kind of like way of unlocking it and letting him out. I assume there must be because they...
There are locks.
Good. Ding! Chime of opening.
Nice.
Come on.
Do you want the legs or do you want the legs, the muzzle, or the collar?
The muzzle.
Okay. Dunk. Ah! Oh!
Just give me a bit.
Bahamut! Damn it! Ah!
Just give me a minute, darling, and I'll have you the rest of them.
Cool. Okay. Countess Sensory's turn. My favorite color is 7. Sam's turn.
Can I deprive her of her spellcasting focus whilst under the effect of this, or is that enough to wake her up?
It's not attacking her.
It is not. It is not attacking her.
Brian, I'd let you do it to me, like the same way.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking to.
And I can sleight of hand it.
I'm just trying to figure out what her spellcasting focus is.
Ah.
Is it that giant ass mask that's on?
Yes, actually, it is the giant ass mask.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Give me a second. The masks does not say how heavy the masks are. They're quite heavy. But, okay, give me a sleight of hand check, Sam.
I'm not close enough yet.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you can move forward with that in mind.
I will, however, use parallel processing and summon all artificial minds next, just in case.
Sure thing. We'll assume that you've now got 3 artificial minds just orbiting her skull.
Don't make a move.
Algernon's turn.
How many griffins are still alive?
2.
How injured do they look?
Well, the crispy-looking one looks very injured.
Yeah.
The non-crispy-looking one looks rather injured.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use my Tabaxi movement, because I moved 0 last turn, to move, not that way, over to here. And I'm very going to gently lay a hand on her foot and cast Bestow Curse at 5th level.
Okay, what kind of curse are you attempting to...
It's not concentration. Pick from the menu. I'm going to go a la carte. And while cursed for 8 hours, at the beginning of each of her turns, she must make a wisdom saving throw against my spell DC. If she fails, she does nothing.
Sorry, which save was that again?
Wisdom.
So 17 total.
Damn, that's just succeeds.
Oh.
That's my 5th level gone. Oh, it would have been great if it were there.
You said, well, were you going to leave it up to me to pick which one?
No, I was going to go for she wastes her action every turn if she fails another whiz save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's my turn, though.
Okay, Bal's turn.
He's still rescuing the hostage, yes?
Yes, that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, that's as far as I can get with me sprinting it.
Actually, I should roll for Felgros, shouldn't I?
Not still have your inspiration point. Out. Make a re-roll the...
I can't make a re-roll with inspiration.
It's only your own.
But additionally, I used it earlier.
Oh.
I have regrets. It's fine.
Okay, so that's Bal's turn, is it?
Yep.
Tal's turn.
Darlings, I have a plan. It is cunning.
So pointy ears and a bushy tail.
I don't think I can get close enough this time. I will bang the thing again and point at Felglos and let his legs free.
Oh, much better. Ching, ching. He's still got the collar on, and he's now.
25, 30. I have a plan. It might be cunning. It might not be. We'll see how it works. That's as much as I do.
Okay, it's Felglos's turn. He tries to break free of the collar and fails.
Sweetheart, I've done all the hard work for you, for fuck's sake.
These chains cannot be broken by physical force. Magically enchanted.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
And they be broken by a magical weapon?
It's now Countess Sansary's turn. No more peanuts for me, stewardess.
Thank you for that, Ryan.
Sam's turn.
Let's do the...
Try to steal the mask?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
I'll add 6 to it, whatever it is.
That was already a 27.
23? Yeah.
So, yeah, that's 33 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close, but you just about managed to get the mask away from her.
That's interesting.
It's now Algernon's turn.
I'm going to try again, but with a 4th level Bestow Curse this time, which will be concentration. Another wisdom save, please.
That's going to be a fail. That's a 10.
Yes, so for the next 10 minutes, It's right. Even if she breaks free of the elder Ujima flip, she will have to make another wisdom saving throw or do nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
Bal's turn.
So is this the chain for the collar?
Yes.
So
It's got a big old lock on it.
yeah, can I try and strike the chain with a giant slaying axe? So because I don't really want to have a go at the collar in case I accidentally behead the guy. That would be
That's
That would be poor form, yes.
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, I will recklessly attack this chain for 17.
Okay, you strike the chain firmly.
Any effect?
It leaves no mark on the chain.
damn.
This is all yours, Tao.
I'm about to be very busy.
Griffin's going, blah, 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 blah. It's Tal's turn.
This is a bit of a Hail Mary, darlings, but we'll see how it goes. I cast Modify Memory on her.
What's the save on that? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Disadvantage, please.
Oh, yes.
Bard loot.
That is going to be a fail.
Right.
That's a 13.
That's a failure. I rewrite the last 10 minutes. She thinks fire giants attacked her, and we came in and rode in to save her. However, the fire giants freed the dragon and rode away on them. Do you want to stop it there? Because that's a good cliffhanger of BAM!
Yeah, I have no idea what to do with that information.
That's amazing, first of all.
I came up with a better idea very quickly.
Let's keep going for now.
Okay, because she's still
Because she's still blah 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 blah.
And I will walk up
Okay,
next to
Oh, sorry.
to
Yeah.
Al and go. By the way, I've just rewritten some of the events of the previous couple of minutes or so. So
marvelous.
she's going to be kind of for about a minute or so and not really aware of her surroundings. When she comes out of that, she'll think fire giants attacked. We rescued her, and Flagulus got free.
Oh, marvelous.
Can you run this over, and I hand you the hot chime of opening, over to the Felgos and get him the fuck out of here before he ruins everything?
Certainly, yes.
Okay, it's Felgloss's turn, but he can't really do much. It's Sansari's turn. I like candy, Corin. Please put them in my donuts.
Brilliant.
Sam's turn.
Actually, technically right now, what I'm doing is I'm rewriting her memories. It takes a minute for me to do it.
Okay.
So I'm just like...
How long...
Staring.
Okay, how long does hypnotic pattern last for?
Minute.
About 48 more seconds.
Yeah.
So for about 12 seconds, she'll be out of hypnotic pattern. At
But
which
still
point,
charmed to me.
Still, we'll have Algernon's possibly do nothing curse on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a case of... Okay, well, let's... Should we skip ahead to that point, then?
Yeah, I will run
Yeah, we'll assume that Felgloss has...
with the chime of opening.
Okay, Felgloss is told to get gone, so he...
And sorry to be the bad guy here, but I murder the remaining witnesses.
I was going to firebolt the Griffins as well.
Oh, told the dead for me.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're all on the same
the
page.
fire giants were like brutally murdering the griffins and like ham it up completely.
I'll
And
be
then
honest,
we
there has been a lot
rescue
of fire and Bernie shit pumped into them.
Yeah. We rescue her at the brink of her eventual death, and we chase off the fire giants, rescuing her from a certain doom.
Okay. All right, so you finish off the Griffins, you free Felgloss, and we've got 12 seconds before the modified memory finishes.
Yes.
So for her first turn, she is going to attempt to make the wisdom save to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
No, the duration is a minute, not the casting time. It takes me a minute to complete the entire spell, but the casting is like instant, and then she's out for a minute. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So
while they're charmed to me, basically, I'm explaining what her memories are going to be as in that minute.
She's just sat there.
It's like being downloaded into what actually happened.
Okay, so she doesn't have 12 seconds or 2 rounds.
She's incapacitated for those 2 rounds.
Nice.
should probably drop our spells against her then.
Oh, yeah.
Charm target is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings.
All right, in that case, yes. She drops out of the hypnotic pattern, and the memory is going to be a little bit muddled because of the hypnotic pattern. Fire giants in glorious Technicolor. Whoa!
Yes, but I can modify the memories of when she saw us in the first place, when she came through the doorways, all of that bit, all of that. She yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Sam has stuck the mask in his bag. Nowhere in sight.
In
Okay.
the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay, should I drop the curse then?
About now.
Okay,
Okay. And she goes, "Oh,
My countess, you're right.
we thank you for your assistance."
oh, we're so glad.
You are very welcome.
Of course, it's
Damn
only
little-
natural for you to come to the aid of your betters, but it is appreciated nonetheless.
It is a shame we were unable to keep your dragon prize from escaping.
Indeed, but no matter, I will find the information I need in the long run. I am, of course, destined for greatness, and it is my destiny, my birthright, to do so.
Of course, my countess. Will you be seeking, as we are free and capable adventurers, will you be seeking revenge against the fire giants who caused this undue destruction in your home?
Roll persuasion.
What's your modifier persuasion, Tal?
I'm expecting you to pass it, so,
20.
yeah. It seems a prudent course of action.
I know exactly where they are. We were tracking them here. In fact, we're on our way to warn you of their coming.
Oh, that was supposed to be a +7. I'll hit that again. Okay. Indeed. It would seem that I may have a use for you.
We are nothing if not useful and really dangerous.
Well, please allow me to extend my hospitality.
I most appreciate myself and my companions.
Come, we shall retire to one of the more comfortable rooms and
That sounds
discuss this. And that's where we're going to end it.
That's very. Oh god, we could have just killed her and yeeted her off a tower, but now we're gonna get politicky.
Well, this way, I can have the cloud giants attack the fire giants, and I don't have to do any actual fighting myself.
Yeah.
That's very Tal.
Yes. I thought of that literally as we were fighting her, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm gonna go and get out of this hot room because it is.
Yeah,
really...
that's there's a large mood. Yeah.
I will.
Okay. Till next time.
See you next
Yes.
time.
So next week we're going to be doing Brixton Avengers again.
Avengers.
Then hopefully
And then-
the week after that, back to SKT.
Yep. We have a game on
Yes.
Saturday, Ryan.
Sunday.
Sunday. That's what it was. Go.
Yeah. Okay. Take care, guys.
Bye bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Toodaloo.
Hey.